Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush on short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out and you gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 24th day of February 2026. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is almost the end of February. A minute ago, we were getting ready for Christmas. Couple minutes ago, we were just starting to come into winter. Man, oh man.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my folks about this about a week or two ago. And my mom mentioned it again the other day. You think it's going fast now?
Oh boy. Does she feel like it goes fast?
She's like, it's like,
really?
yeah.
Oof. And I wondered about
It's
that
like-
when retirement sets in and you've got the whole day ahead of you and not a lot of demands.
Well,
I just wonder.
there is that. She's like, I rarely know what day it is. Like, Good Morning America will tell her. Like, we'll be chit-chatting and I'll say something about it being the weekend, but they all kind of go together.
Yeah.
Like I
can see that.
I was talking to them and I knew they were going out to dinner with a couple of couples. And I said, oh, how was your dinner? And they referred back to their dinner the night before with another couple. And I'm like, oh, I thought you were going out with so-and-so. And, oh yeah, that was last week, but we hadn't talked in a week.
Yeah.
So it was like, but they all kind of like go together. Like that's their days. They go to the pool. They go out to eat with a couple or a couple of couples, sometimes they go and they'll go to bingo. Sometimes, they'll go do little things, but for the most part, it's just like,
Yeah, they have a lot of social stuff, which is nice.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice.
So they had a couple that they played cards with all the time and stuff, and they moved away. So they're just kind of, it's so funny. It's almost like high school when your friends move away. Like, now I got to get into a new friend group and,
I would imagine that's tough. I'm having a hard time here.
Yeah.
Since moving from Illinois.
What's really easy for me is that I just don't like people. So it's
crazy. You do like people.
I do. I'm okay with not leaving my chair. Like it's
Well, we're so tired from running and running that it does require commitment and all that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was just it's just interesting when I talk with my folks about that, like about having these friends and like, when they first moved to Florida, their favorite thing to do was there was a social gathering on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights?
Tuesday nights.
Because I remember when we came in, it was that day they couldn't wait to show us around, like to go, this is my son and daughter-in-law, and
Yeah. And
or this is my son, and we're trying to
stop it.
convince him
Stop. Oh, would you stop?
I'm kidding.
No, why do you got to do that? So
joking.
So
Sort of.
So anyway, they would go to this Tuesday night thing, and it was like that was their big social thing.
Yes.
Was that was where all the friends were. They would all
Yes.
gather at a table. They would all hang out, and they would, and she would even have a Moscato.
Oh.
And
Mama's drinking.
right,
Whoa.
right, and then like as time has gone on, like they've kind of moved around and met new people, and And now I said, do you guys ever go to the Tuesday night thing? Like, once in a while.
You're
Like,
kidding.
Yeah, it's like, none of our friends really go anymore.
Oh my gosh, Steve, that was everything when we were there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and then the tables would get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it had the beautiful lighting and wow.
I know.
But I would say that was probably the beginning of the welcome to the neighborhood. And now they're comfortable with the neighborhood and the people and they've got their friends and they got acclimated.
Yeah, I know. It's just wild.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But good for them. Yeah. Good for them.
Yeah. I thought it was just interesting. So anyway, my point in that is that, they said, we think it goes fast. And they're like, it's, now it's just flying.
Yeah.
So, today is National Tortilla Chip Day. We mentioned that yesterday. I'm sure there's free chips at certain places. Well,
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Was doing it, but I haven't been to a Chipotle. I was thinking about that, and we really like Chipotle. You never did, because I don't.
No, I did.
Did you like it?
I did until I walked up, and there was a sign on the door and said, "Hi, we're closed because we don't wash our hands after going to the bathroom." And I'm like, "I'm out. I'm out."
And we had gotten sick there. Yeah,
we got sick. People were getting sick left and right going there. I was like, "No, I'm done."
Yeah,
your whole thing is we're super fresh and we're super awesome. Yeah, well then put some gloves on. So, it's here's soap, here's water. Let's put them together. Here we go.
My favorite was the Orland Park location. We couldn't have loved it more. Every time we went to Orland, it turned like the kids were just like, can we go to Chipotle? And then we switched locations because we were closer to other locations and they were not nearly as good. And then we saw them actually like swipe like chicken that had fallen on the counter back into the pot of chicken. And it was not a good sitch. Yeah.
That said, National Tortilla Chip Day, like they're making a big thing out about free chips and salsa. I think it's that way every day at Ida's. I don't think
they bring out the
I don't think you get charged. You don't get charged. I think that's what it is all the time.
Yeah.
So trading card day. I did that for a long time.
So did I.
What did you do?
I did I'm looking at it. Wacky Packies.
Oh, all right.
I collected Wacky Packies and then I got the kids addicted to that too when they were kids. Do you remember they had the notebooks? And
I do remember them doing it. I didn't know you did. Yeah.
And then rocks.
What are rocks?
From the beach. So not trading cards, but rocks.
Oh, you collected actual rocks. I'm like, what are rock cards? What are those?
Not
like
from
pictures of rocks?
Not from my head, but
you just took pictures of rocks on cards.
No, like, my grandpa.
Trade you a granite for a other rock. I couldn't think of any other rock.
My gramps used to take me to Indiana State or Illinois State Beach Park in Zion, I think, Illinois. And we'd go rock collecting on the beach.
Wow, that's funny. Yeah, I collected baseball cards forever. A little bit football cards, but mostly baseball cards. Like I remember a couple of years for my birthday, I got the whole set. Like,
oh wow!
Like that's what I wanted for my birthday was the whole set. Well, so I had a creative mind. I created my own game with baseball cards and dice. This is before video games. Well, maybe not before, but like early video games. So I would play, well, I called it baseball card baseball. I just made up my own game with it.
Wow.
And you roll the dice and it was a single, a double, a triple, an out, yeah. So, and so I would make up my own teams, and the Cubs would just play against everybody, and
that's so fun because you could do those things for hours.
And that's what I would do. I would turn my room was set up like a baseball field. Like I had little pieces of paper that were the bases and a whole thing. Yeah. Twin Peaks Day. Never watched the show once.
Never. Yeah.
I think I may have watched a piece of an episode and it looked so weird. I was like, I'm out. World Spay Day. For what women do to men when the day they get married. No, I'm kidding. That's
show's gone off the rails at 6:60.
Right. And World Bartender Day is today as well. So honor your bartender today, I guess, when they hand you free chips and salsa. So all right, lots of fun stuff for us to get into because I want to tackle yesterday's poll question, get into today's poll question, and then move on throughout the day. So plenty of fun things for us to do this morning. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out and getting your day started here in Touhyville.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Jasper County REMC reminds you that water and electricity add up to danger. When heavy rains hit, you might not think about electrocution risks, but it should be at the top of the list. Some safety measures to keep in mind include never step into a flooded basement or other room. If water may be in contact with electrical outlets, appliances, or cords. Never try to turn off the power at the breaker box if you have to stand in water. If you can't reach your breaker box safely, call your electric utility to shut off the power at the meter. Make sure outdoor outlets and outlets in wet areas of the home like kitchen, bath, laundry room, and garage are equipped with a ground fault circuit interrupter. These devices can cut off power quickly if there is a problem so no one gets shocked. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Well, Jeff, the news seems to be full of supply chain issues, delayed shipping, rising prices, and inflation. How's that affecting us here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry?
Honestly, Liz, not in the least bit. Our prices are sharp as ever. Our values are the best in the business. You can compare the mega box stores, the internet, or even the big city diamond districts, and you still won't find the deals we offer.
Well, that will make our customers very happy, but I've heard that many businesses are struggling to find product and maintain inventories.
Not here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry. We work very hard with our suppliers to make sure diamonds, gemstones, and jewelry continue to arrive and keep our selection fresh and exciting.
So let me get this straight. Our customers can stroll into Bjerk's and still get unbeatable prices, top-notch quality, first-class service, and the area's largest inventory to make the perfect jewelry choice?
You summed that up pretty well, Liz. But don't forget, we also have the area's largest selection of coins and precious metals bullion. Some dealers have really struggled to source sufficient quantities, but here at Bjerk's, we are fully stocked.
You know, Jeff, we're pretty lucky to have been serving the Lafayette community for over 75 years.
Shop smart, shop Bjerk's, Bjerk's.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state, only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-887-1010. That's 800-887-1010.
This is Ace Frehley. Hi, this is Brian Adams. Hi, this is Don Henry.
97.7 FM, The Q.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews, and you don't know who I am, but you do know who Cheryl and Steve are. They live in Hooterville or somethingville. Anyways, it's a made-up place, and you're in it, and they're the hosts. Have a good morning.
Today will be different. Today will be better.
Better than what?
Better than what?
What better? Better than what?
Tuesday!
Tuesday's still better than Monday.
Tuesdays are better.
Well, it's not better.
How is it not better?
I have to go to work.
How do you say potato? I say potato.
That doesn't even make sense.
Maybe not to you.
Look at the time.
Well, what time is it?
It's showtime.
Having fun here on a Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Be able to check out all the different movies they've got, movie times. Order your tickets right there online. I'm looking at it right now. They got movies Wednesday through the weekend. So you've got Wednesday, you have I Can Only Imagine 2, Goat.
Which I saw was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. People are loving that.
All right.
Yeah. I Can Only Imagine 2.
Yeah. I tried to get you to go to the movies on Saturday. Tried. I said, hey, want to go? That was my big push.
No, and here's my big push. I'm like, do I have to get dressed? Then
Right.
no.
Right.
But to my credit, whenever it's strip the linens day, that's it. I might as well just throw in the towel. It's when I have to take all the linens off and do all that, do the laundry and then redo everything back on the bed and yeah.
Well, and you're also in a mode for your trip. Like you're in a mode. Like you're like, I got to get this. Do I need this? Do I have the right outfits? Do I have the right things? I'm going to this. This is a cool thing that you're doing going to Washington.
Now, do you want to know the highest stress thing? And we should do the poll question on when you travel, what's the thing you worry about most? Like what gives you anxiety before the trip? And not the obvious, not like
something happening.
Something happening. Okay. Here's my biggest stressor of all time on a trip. Will I get to the airport and the luggage weigh under 50 pounds? The end.
I could see that.
It's always on in my mind. I'm like, ooh, I weighed it and it was 48. What if I get there and it's 52 and they go, okay, we don't care? Because I have had that happen when I was doing conferences. You needed dress down clothes. You needed business cash. Then you needed the gala of, clothing. You needed shoes on top of shoes on top of shoes. Then you needed really good gym shoes in order to break everything down because you're putting up poles and your booth and all that stuff.
Right.
You can't look like a slob, but yet you're sweating profusely. Yeah. So I preferred any conference I could drive to. I really did.
Okay.
I was like, load the car. And then I had my bag of just in case stuff that wasn't making it out of the car unless it absolutely had to.
Now, I will tell you, there is something there because I am not an overpacker. Like I laughed when you said you need shoes and shoes and shoes and shoes and shoes and shoes because I would love to know how many people say no on the shoes and shoes and shoes and shoes.
Good luck with that as being a woman because
shoes?
you saw the outfits I was taking and you're like, I get it. You were actually saying okay because you can't.
Well, because this
cheat.
is different.
I can't wear like boots with my. Yeah, I can't.
Well, it's also different because you're going to have to walk a lot, so you got to have shoes that look good
that won't kill me
and are comfortable to walk forever. So, but that said, when I did stand up, I always liked it more when I took my own car because I had stuff in my car. When I was doing stand up, I lived out of my car. So not literally. I mean, I had a place to live. I'm just saying like you were on the road all the time. So I had stuff in my car for always, for emergencies, Band-Aids, first aid kits, things like that, snacks, things like water, extra clothes. So I when I would go with someone else, I would find myself, oh, I didn't take that because that's in my car. Oh, I didn't take this because it's in my car.
Even
right? And it's
extra, like I was like, okay, Cheryl, you haven't traveled in a long time. I have a bag of chargers.
Sure.
Chargers for my Apple Watch, chargers for my C to C, A to C.
Thankfully, now a lot of the stuff is getting universal. So you can, but this is also a trip where you're like, I don't know if there's going to be a Walmart I can run to real quick.
That's
you know what
exactly
I mean?
what I'm thinking.
So like,
right,
when I would travel for stand-up, it was like, okay, we're going to drive past 700 Walmarts on our way to South Dakota. I'll grab what I need if I have to. So anyway.
And that's so funny because it could be that nobody even talks to me the entire time. Like I because we're in groups going to Congress, like, you know, or the Hill. I don't know, like I'm practicing my stuff, and I'm like, Cheryl, like, lay off. Don't be ridiculous. Like, because I remember I'd freak out during a conference because my boss had to be like, you better not screw this up. You better mention Madden every 15 seconds when you're on stage, and and I was
kind of how I've been this last week, where I'm like, like, you better not screw this up.
Right.
Wherever you're at, you better have a Touhyville shirt on. You better also, say, hi, I'm Cheryl Touhyville. Yeah.
Right. Or you're like this, or I'll be demoted, and you will emphasize the fact that we are divorced, and Touhy is really not my last name right now. Right. You will revoke my privileges, like kind of like my Blockbuster card. I mean, I don't have a Blockbuster card anymore. I mean, obviously they're closed, but when we say Blockbuster card, if I rent too many movies that are bombs, where I go to you on a Saturday and I go, ooh, let's watch this thing. And then afterwards, all you have to do, it's a look. You don't even move your head. You just go like this. Ever so slightly. With it's 100% disappointment. I've let you down, and it's 2 hours of your life you can't get back, all in one look.
Right. But
and then I lose my Blockbuster card. That's it.
And we are just different in so many ways. It's the same with TV shows and movies and food. I am set in my ways. I do not want to go to a restaurant and pay for a meal and walk away disappointed. So I will stay safe. I will go with the foods that I know I'm going to like, that they can't screw up. I know I'm going to get those. I like to watch TV shows over and over and over again. The shows I like. If I find a good one, I can be in very quickly. I'm in, and now I'm in, and now I want all of them. You know, I'm a binge watcher.
But we're
but you will see a trailer for a movie, and you're like, I think this could be good.
I'm getting pumped. I get pumped.
And we will watch the same trailer, and I know you. And I can't understand what it is that you like about the trailer.
Like what? Like what movie?
There were a lot of like for a while there, what's his name? John Travolta was making like a bunch of bad like action movies.
Oh, like the Mafia one where he made, and I said, ooh, I've got to see that. And you were like, are you nuts?
Because there's like a B movie thing that, and I'm just saying, you will get hooked in, and I'm like, but you want new stuff all the time.
I do.
You like new shows and new movies. You look at your TV and you're like, I don't know what to watch. And I never run into that because I'll just go watch the same crap over and over again, or the same good stuff over. But I'm just saying, it's the same. And I can understand why that would be boring to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I get that.
You also don't like anything that really weighs on you heavily, like the Eric Dane thing. Famous last words.
Right. I don't know that I'll watch it, And I understand why it's so touching,
like,
and
it was overwhelmingly, I don't want to say heavy. Beautiful meets Speaking from the Grave meets his daughters, like the whole thing was so touching that I was a wreck. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still a wreck. I'm getting wrecked up right now.
And I think it's just
And you
the
kind of think,
stuff
why
that
am I doing that?
entertains
I don't
me-
want to be down here.
Right,
I
that doesn't entertain me.
I work
right.
like 95 hours a day. Like you're like,
Right.
I want to go, ha, 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 not like see someone's like speaking from the grave to their kids
Right.
and then like feel heavy for like here. You and I are very different on this one.
Mhm.
Every Easter
Right.
Sunday,
For sure.
you can count on this one because
Mhm.
I've done it ever since the movie came out. I wasn't even a Christian at the time, and every Easter I still watched The Passion.
Mhm.
Period. You are like, why would you put
Hold
yourself
on,
through
time
that?
out. I did not know that.
Every Easter?
You watched it even before you were a Christian?
Absolutely. 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 I remember where I was going, oh my gosh.
Now, did your parents ever walk in and go, "What are you watching this guy again for?
No.
You watching this guy?"
Well, my dad had passed away by then. Like
Okay.
this is way later in the game where I'm already on my path too.
Okay, I think you and I are going to need to go on a date because I'm just learning all kinds of stuff right now.
You didn't know that the first time I saw The Passion, I was with my friend who was Catholic, and The Passion ended. I was a mess. I was a mess. I
Mhm.
was a mess
Mhm.
because I was like, oh my gosh, how could we do this to the Lord? Like it wasn't even the Lord yet. I was like, how could we do this to this guy? Like the
Mhm.
whole Barabbas thing, letting him out. I'm
Right.
like, you've got to be kidding. This is like a one-eyed murdering heap of caca. And I'm like, what are
Oh,
we doing?
That was one of my favorite songs from the 60s. He's a
Barabbas, the
one-eyed,
one-eyed one. Yeah.
one-eyed robber, heap of cockabye.
I just the whole thing tore at me. Like, and even when, especially when Christ was like, okay, guys, pray for me. That it's gonna be a rough night. And they're all asleep. And I'm like, oh, like, how could this be? Wake up. Like you're his guys.
No, I
What are you
understand.
doing?
I understand all that. I understand that.
As a Jewish person, I was like, oh my gosh, how did we do this? I was devastated. My girlfriend, the lights go up,
Mhm.
and we had gotten babysitters for our kids. They were
Okay.
together, but we had a babysitter.
Mhm.
And we were supposed to go to Buca de Beppo in
Mhm.
Orland. We were in Tinley.
Mhm.
She goes, okay. I go, I gotta be alone. I can't. Can we do a sleepover where I'll pick up Savannah?
Right, but they have.
And she was
they-
like, wait,
They
what?
have pasta.
Right. Yeah. If you thought I was going to eat, I was sick.
Oh my god!
And I had cried so hard that I could not breathe in the theater.
Yeah.
I was broken
Mhm.
over The Passion. Anyhow, that was as a Jew, and I went, whoa, this is terrible. I got to do more into this. I was a
understand.
mess.
Wow, I
Mhm.
have so many questions, but we.
And
gotta-
then when I watched The Passion, so
Mhm.
the first couple times, like I can't tell you what order. The story, the first time was like, oof, right?
Mhm.
And the focus was really on, wow, like
Mhm.
this guy was speaking truth and we like skewered him for no reason.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Like
Mhm.
this was like a major power play. I was
Mhm.
like, ew,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So it was like political. I was embarrassed, ashamed. It was galling to me.
Mhm.
Second time I watched it again, but through the eyes of Christ. Guys, could we not fall asleep when I'm telling you I need you to pray for me? Like,
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
Third time I watched it, I remember it was from Mary's perspective. Because I was always like, how come we're idolizing Mary?
Mhm.
Like, I get it. You know, she was a virgin, but I never understood like Mary. And then I went, I'm a mother. Whoa. Like
Mhm.
all of a sudden when he falls with the cross and she's there,
Mhm.
I thought, oh my gosh. Cause by that time I had a child and I was
Mhm.
like, this
Mhm.
would have been the single hardest thing ever
Mhm.
to get through.
Mhm.
Knowing that your son has a mission, but his mission is going to save the world, but you're going to lose him.
Mhm.
And you know that from the get-go.
Mhm.
It's just, and then every time I remember watching it and learning about the devil. Like that was also oh gosh, this little Yeah, that's tricky Mickey stuff. Like I was like, woo. So yeah, I've watched The Passion, but every Easter I watch The Passion, and every Easter you're like, this is a holiday. Like happy, joyful Easter eggs.
Oh no, I understand
jelly
why you want to watch.
beans,
No,
and you're
no. I joke. I mean that's me joking around. Like
Yeah.
like, hey, way to bring us down. But but that's
gotta
that's,
watch it
but
on Easter.
that's more like my fun with like like the that's just me having fun. But I get why you want to watch it. I don't, but I do. Yeah.
I
Wow.
love
Okay.
things that
All right.
remind me.
Yeah, I got a lot of
yeah.
questions, but it'll be for
right.
another time. But
All right, let's go on a date night.
So yeah,
let's try to fit that in then next
so
year.
so that 25-minute commercial for Fountain Stone Theater brought to you by
Right?
Wow. All I said was that you were in a mode for traveling. That's why we didn't go to the movies, and somehow we ended up in the Passion of Christ. So so go check out Fountain Stone Theaters.
It's probably my favorite movie of all time, other than Schindler's List. Those are my two
says
faves.
a lot. Yeah, that says
Schindler's
a lot
List and
about
The
why
Passion.
we like different things right there. That's
What's your favorite movie of all time?
So
Batman?
I don't even know. I mean, it's up there. Yeah. Yeah. Dark Knight, Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark, like things like but also Moneyball. I mean, there's I've got
those are in a whole different category.
There's a whole
yeah. They're good. I like them, but like not to the extent that someone could bring the Holocaust and all of it to life and through a story that actually.
But then we're watching for different things. Like I'm not looking.
Yeah.
That's not entertaining to me. You know what I mean? That's not.
And then The Passion just brought everything to. I've watched it 300 times, and when I watch it again, I'm going to get something out of it that I didn't get the first 300 times.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's like it's just doesn't hit me that way. So, all right, let's take a break. Then we'll come back. Then we'll take a shot at the poll question again. Get into what's happening and other stuff. And we won't even mention Jesus. We'll just
no.
We won't even try. Anything to not go back down that road. We won't get into death. Or crucifixion or genocide of any kind. Of any kind. I'm just saying for 20 minutes. That's all. I'm not saying forever. I'm saying for till we get to Russ's news. That's all. So we'll be back.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly cloudy and windy with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and a high near 39. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain before 9 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a low around 26. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday night, a 30% chance of snow. Mostly cloudy with a low around 24. Thursday, a 20% chance of snow before noon. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 40. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 26.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is members' economic participation. Members contribute equitably to and democratically control the capital of their cooperative. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, And that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Glatzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzpa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzpa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzpa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzpapharmacy.com. Glatzpa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
All right, up, out of bed. Wait, wake yourself up. I'm not ready.
What day is it?
What day is it?
This is Tuesday.
Showtime.
Wait, what?
It's not showtime. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I need some coffee.
Before we start.
Okay, now I'm ready. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. Portion of the show today brought to us by Supercuts. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell, although Rensselaer has some specials going on now. On Mondays and Tuesdays, they have $19 haircuts available.
Oh.
And any day of the week, $10 color. So 2 specials going on at the Rensselaer Supercuts. Okay, so
$10 color.
Yep, that's at the Rensselaer Supercut only, not the one in Lowell. So Monday and Tuesday special, $19 haircut. I'm sorry, $10 off color every day. $10 off color every day.
$10 off.
Off color every day. Okay, see, that's why you don't put a guy in charge of that kind of stuff. $10 off color. So yes, $10 off color every day of the week at Rensselaer and $19 haircuts Monday and Tuesday. All right, let's see what's happening.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
The Northeast was hit with a ton of snow. You said 3 feet of snow, right? In New York?
36 inches. Yes.
Wow. It breaks the previous record of powdery white accumulation set by RFK Jr.'s toilet seat.
Oh, jeez.
Tonight is the first State of the Union address of President Trump's second term. He's expected to mention a list of accomplishments, a list of goals, a list of ways that we're winning. The only list not mentioned, Epstein's. It's the only one that you won't hear anything about tonight. Afterwards, the Democrats will give their rebuttal. It'll be done in the form of Senator Chuck Schumer lowering his glasses as far as possible down his nose. Just get him as far, just on the tip. Yep. Interest in travel to Puerto Rico is up 245% since Bad Bunny's last halftime show. Plus, people want to visit an island where they won't end up on a list. It's a different island. Paleontologists have developed a technique that more accurately dates dinosaur fossils. They decided they're just going to start asking Joe Biden, when is this one from? Did you recognize this one from your childhood? No. And lastly, Snoop Dogg's credit card was declined while at dinner in Milan. Ironically enough, apparently the balance was too high. Too high.
Similar to him.
Right. Yep. All right.
Question for you that you may or may not know, but it's just on my mind. The boil order from yesterday, was that lifted? Or
Not
is that still
yet.
going on?
Not yet. That
Okay.
is usually, and don't hold me to this because I'm not a scientist. Usually I think it's 24 hours.
Okay.
But they will let us know when it's done. It says here, so this is a boil order for a small portion of Rensselaer from North Elza to North Monroe.
Okay.
And West Warren to
Warner.
Thank you. West Warner to West Vine.
Which was you.
So
before we moved.
Right, but I was further down.
Yeah.
So just that square around Clark
I couldn't
Street
believe we were out of it, and it
114.
was up the street from us. I was like, what?
Residents in these areas should use bottled water or boil tap water for 3 minutes before drinking or cooking. Tap water may still be used for washing and bathing. So they will certainly let us know, and we'll let you know once it's been lifted. But usually I think it's at least 24 hours that you got to do this, and this just started yesterday afternoon. So this says 17 hours ago. So we'll see. We'll let you know as soon as we know when it's.
I didn't
when it's
know
lifted.
if we had found out overnight or
I've not heard anything yet. I don't see anything on the city page, and I haven't gotten any alerts from the city yet. So, all right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday, where we asked you about your favorite frozen pizzas. I did not do the math last night on all of it, so a lot of different ones. I was surprised at some of them. That some of them I figured, your Jacks, your Tombstones, things like that. JJ's got a few votes. A couple of people after George mentioned that Prohibition special. That
wow,
yeah, corner booth got a couple of ones. Home Run Inn got a bunch of votes. Yeah. Some people got as specific as Tombstone Deluxe or 5 cheese.
Yeah.
Jennifer says Detroit styles, any brand so far I tried have been good. So she likes the Detroit style.
Wow,
where you
that's
don't.
so funny, and I don't.
Totino's, it says, but you have to have that here in the Midwest. That's why we always had ours in the freezer in Washington State. So they don't have those elsewhere? I didn't know that. DiGiorno, the stuffed crust, Screaming Sicilian. Yep. Totino's, Jack's, Connie's. So, yeah, some good ones there. So, all right. Our poll question for today. According to a national survey, 14% of Americans are giving up something for Lent. Some people are hardcore, follow strict rules. Some are more relaxed and just cut out meat on Fridays during Lent. Others use it as an opportunity to sacrifice luxuries or habits like TV, social media, alcohol, chocolate, coffee. In a poll of more than 8,000 Americans, 14% said they are giving up something for Lent this year. It's about 1 in 7 people. 70% said they aren't. 16% said they're not sure. Drives me up a wall. How are you? This is something you're solely in charge of.
Right?
You don't have to check with anybody. You don't have to have a meeting. You don't have to do anything. It's you. Are you giving up something for? I'm not sure. When were you going to decide that? Easter.
I really should have. I should. That's a Jewish conceptual thing of giving up or sacrifice. It's really it's really healthy. It's very good in terms of perspective.
Okay, and share with me, because I'm trying to figure out, what does it do? It's punishment, I guess. It's
it's denying self. So it's denying something. and like making a sacrifice.
Okay.
Which to me leads to you're not the most important person in the world. Like, no, like it, I don't want to say it knocks you down a couple pegs, but that's exactly what it does. Like it's you think you're so important that you can't just stop and gain perspective. Like and suffer you. I guess it's suffering yourself, like kind of like so that you focus on what is important. And you get grateful that way. You can't build gratitude by just staying status quo, I don't think. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But so in a way, I mean, it's sort of punishing yourself. I don't know. It's it says here Gen Zers are most likely to say they are giving up something. Gen Xers and Boomers are least likely. 25% of people say they think Lent sacrifices are usually successful. 18% say people are generally unsuccessful at cutting stuff out.
To what?
It's not a New Year's resolution. Either you're quitting it, or like you're giving it up, or you're not.
Right, but some people quit halfway. Like they say, "I'm not going to drink coffee," and then they do.
Right,
like
but
30 days or a weekend, whatever.
I mean, then that's not a thing. Like what? You can, if you're gonna do it. It's what? It's a month.
Did you ever try to stop smoking before you were successful?
But I'm saying this isn't like even giving up a thing forever. This is you see the end. Like you can see the finish line from the start. It's 4 weeks.
Right. But okay, so then you're invited to something at Embers and they have you've given up chocolate, but then you're there and they have a delicious dessert spread and you don't like think about what you're doing and you blow it.
I mean, I guess if you don't think about, I mean, if you do it by accident, I guess I understand. But yeah. I don't think that's what the majority of these people that are saying they're unsuccessful. I think you just decide.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're gonna do it for that short of time, just do it. Like, it's.
Have you ever gone on a diet?
Probably.
Okay.
But
because
again,
to me, I look at it like a diet where I'll go, okay, I want to lose. Every summer I go, it's bikini season and I would like to look good in a 2-piece and not scare half the beach or actually the whole beach. So I say, okay, I'm not going to eat any chocolate or fattening foods for the next month. You can throw it out the window right now. I don't mean it. I don't do it. It's until I see the, whatever it is, the Kit Kat bears or whatever it is.
I guess
I go, okay, I got to have one.
But then it's not like
a determination.
Then it's not real. Like if you decide that you're just going to give something, and the whole point, I guess to me, if I'm going to do it, and I don't, so I'm not judging.
Yeah.
I don't do it. But if I was going to do it and do it for the idea of sacrificing for Lent, because from what I understand or what I remember, it's the idea of you're doing it because of what you said in the Passion. And see, look, I couldn't even make it 20 minutes without talking about Jesus. So it's because of all that he went through that you can sacrifice this little thing. You can sacrifice Kit Kat bears. You can sacrifice coffee. You can sacrifice, somebody putting here Baconators. Whatever it is, if you're going to be that serious about it, then it shouldn't even be a thing. You're not giving up all food for Lent. You're not giving up, all luxuries. You're giving up one of the many that we have.
Right.
So if you're going to choose that, then just do it. It's 4 weeks. It's not that long. And I don't think it's willpower. I think it's whether or not you take it seriously or not. It's whether or not you're actually doing it for the right reasons.
Well, I think it's good that you think that it's as easy for you to make a choice to stick to it and that you would make it the whole way.
I don't think it's easy. I mean, here, I'm not doing it. So it's, because so I'm not saying I could do it. I'm saying if you choose to do it, stick to that one thing.
Okay.
You know, like
so
if
I'm
you
just
choose
gonna,
that, you know.
So I'm going to tell you a story about how I was raised and something that weighed on me and freaked me out my entire childhood.
Mhm.
There's a holiday called Yom Kippur, Day
Mhm.
of Atonement.
Mhm.
It's the ultimate. You're sealed in the book of life for
Mhm.
the next year. And you run around for the month before apologizing for things you've done, getting right between you and your fellow human being. And then you kind of have 10 days from the new year up to this Day of Atonement to pray. And then on the Day of Atonement, it's a 24-hour fast. No water, no brushing teeth, no having sex, no wearing leather, no wearing gold jewelry. There's a lot of stuff, okay? I was a bad faster. And I was a rule keeper. Like I would say I was disciplined. I would go out and buy a box of donut holes, not chocolate, because chocolate, the evidence would be in your teeth. And I would hide them in my my laundry thing under dirty clothes in my closet, because I had such a banging headache that I couldn't on Yom Kippur pray to God for forgiveness without popping a donut hole or two so that my sugar would go up. And then I would like be able to like think straight and stay in synagogue that whole time. Like, you know what I mean? But then I knew that I had already sinned on the actual day where it's so important to fast. And I would commit this year, I'm not going to do it. But just in case I feel funky, I'm going to set myself up so nobody knows. And every year I felt horrible, like I was going to die early because God was going to strike me dead for not apologizing enough or sincerely enough for my sins because I ate this donut hole. And I'm actually not doing chocolate so nobody can tell what I've done. I mean, it was a mess.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that make me an undisciplined person or somebody that wasn't committed or wasn't in love with God and didn't want true atonement for my sins?
You're making this a defensive thing.
Oh, no,
I'm not saying.
I'm throwing it out there. I'm not defensive about it.
Okay.
Because for years I felt horrible. Now through grace, I know there's a different way of thinking. Before grace, I did not know there was another way of thinking, and I thought I'd be struck down dead. Right,
but none of what I'm saying is if you do it, you don't have discipline. If you do it, you don't have willpower.
Right.
That's none of that is what I'm saying. There's multiple things here. One, you were a kid, so
I did it. I ate. I mean, through adulthood, through my 20s, like it was. Okay, if I want to talk to God and not be thinking, what am I breaking my fast on? I'm going to go take a 4-hour nap so that I sleep through most of it. I'm going to have to eat in order to keep my focus on what's important. But then I broke the rules to keep my focus on what's important. And I would get so frustrated with myself that I couldn't do it. Couldn't pull it off or didn't pull it off. I'm not saying it was not a choice. I think it's a lot more difficult, but I think that, thank God, he knows your heart.
I think we're talking about two different things.
Got it.
I'm talking about people giving up something for Lent. When I was growing up, you'd give up candy for Lent.
Okay.
As a kid. You didn't give up all sweets. You didn't give up every luxury. You didn't give up food. I think that's different. I think yours was something that was put upon you because of your religion, and these were the rules. If you choose to give up something for Lent, I'm saying if you make that choice, then just do it. It's not willpower. It's not discipline. It's that one thing. It's that one thing you gave up.
And I guess the difference between, like you're saying it's different, I'm saying it's the same in so much as it's a commitment to God showing
but it's
that
so
you're
much, it's so much
sacrificing.
bigger, and it's
Right.
and you didn't really, I mean, I guess into your 20s you chose, but you didn't really. It was put upon you. It was put upon you by the religion, that you felt like that's,
Right, but those were the rules in the actual Bible. It says suffer
But
your
if you were,
soul.
but if you were hiding donut holes, you didn't take the rule that seriously.
Yikes. I'm saying I took it very seriously and I couldn't do it. And I felt awful. It broke my heart. It broke it broke me.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoo, I can't win. And it's really, here's the funny part, because it sounds like a
but
horrible.
then it might be a physical thing, like that you needed the food.
Could be.
Like
could be, and so what? But
not so what, because maybe that's God made you that way.
So here's where the beauty of the whole thing comes in, right? I was finally able to get to a place where the personal journey and the relationship was okay. And it was okay for me to go, I can't do it like that. I'm going to do it like this.
Yeah.
And God knew my heart and wasn't like, ha, I got you. I'm going to strike you down dead. You know what I mean? As he's laughing on his throne. I mean, that's not who he is, but that's what I struggled with all those years, coming to understand who God was in my life. So yes, it was very serious. But I think you're right in saying lighten up. But I had to go through, no, this is serious as a heart attack for me to realize grace. Because I cried for years over grace, and I still can. So it's hard for me to talk about, because it's just wondrous that someone who has the power, who told you exactly what to do and not to do, then gave you free will to do it or not to do it, still seeks you out and loves you in this crazy way, because he knows like how hard that was for you.
Yeah. Interesting.
And that's why grace is so meaningful to me. Like and that's why it's also serious. And that's why Passion of Christ is one of my favorite movies. The end. Does that make sense?
Sure.
But I'm not saying your way of thinking isn't right. Like, why do you put yourself through that? Just don't commit.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Opinion. Yeah.
So,
all right. Let's get to the news.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued 2 press releases yesterday stating a Belvedere, Illinois man, 31-year-old Zachary Moritz, and 23-year-old Zachary Thornton of Merrillville were charged with the same 2 offenses 2 days apart. However, the cases are totally separate. Both are preliminarily charged with the felonies of child solicitation and inappropriate communication with a child. The release in each case said the department received a tip that each man allegedly had been communicating with a 14-year-old female on social media about explicit photographs and illegal physical activity. County law enforcement met with the party who contacted them and said they were able to review the evidence that supported the allegations. In both cases, county police said they arrested the 2 men in the area where they reportedly were to meet the underage females. Both men were initially being held without bond. The city of Rensselaer had a water main break yesterday morning on Clark Street near the north entrance of Brookside Park. That's been repaired, but Superintendent of Street, Sewage, Sanitation, and Water, Bryce Black, said a boil order is in place for certain residents in the area.
We are going to go ahead and issue a boil advisory for customers within the affected area of West Warner Street to West Vine Street and North Elza to North Madison may experience fluctuations in water pressure and possible discoloration of water due to system flushing. Customers should use bottled water or boil tap water for 3 minutes before cooking or drinking. Tap water may still be used for bathing and washing. City Rensselaer Water Department will provide updates as they become available.
The Indiana legislature is to finish their session on Friday. In each session, there are a number of bills that pass in the House or Senate, but die for a number of reasons in the other body, including not being heard by a certain committee. Among the bills to fail to move forward was legislation naming the breaded tenderloin as the state sandwich. Senate Bill 182 would have defined male and female consistently throughout Indiana code, and also that required prisoners be housed according to their biological sex, ensure biological sex is reflected on birth certificates, and require school bathroom usage was based on biological sex. The bill failed to get a hearing in the House. Also, a House bill restricting certain additives in student meals and snacks that would have applied to any public school that participates in a federally funded or assisted meal program did not get a hearing in the Senate. Sunday night, a state police trooper had pulled over a vehicle on I-80 in Hammond for a traffic violation. A press release said the trooper's car was positioned on the right shoulder or emergency lane with emergency lights activated. As he exited his vehicle, he observed a vehicle traveling toward him in the emergency lane. The press release said the trooper was able to jump over the concrete barrier wall moments before the traveling car struck the rear of his vehicle. Additional troopers then responded to the scene to assist, and the preliminary investigation indicated the driver of the car traveling in the emergency lane may have been experiencing a medical condition at the time. The driver of the car, who was pulled over, was not hurt. The driver on the shoulder was taken to an area hospital. The trooper involved was Sergeant Glenn Fifield, who we speak with every month on our Behind the Badge program. I think the topic just might come up in our conversation. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
52-year-old Wade Sellers of Rensselaer passed away on February 17th. Friends may call from 9 until 11 a.m. today at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Wade Sellers will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, 11 a.m. today, with Pastor Jeremy Isley officiating. Interment will be at Memory Garden Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 84-year-old Steve Brandenburg of Rensselaer passed away on February 19th. In honoring Steve Brandenburg's memory, the family will celebrate his life privately, and there will be no public services. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly cloudy and windy with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and a high near 39. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain before 9 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a low around 26. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday night, a 30% chance of snow. Mostly cloudy with a low around 24. Thursday, a 20% chance of snow before noon. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 40. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 26.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Mount Pleasant. Good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. The area boys high school basketball slate extremely light yesterday. Just one game resulting in a win for Benton Central at home over Sheridan 86-76. To college basketball yesterday, the latest AP Top 25 polls released in both men's and women's hoops. Starting with the men's, Purdue finds themselves down a spot to number 8 while Illinois sits at 10. And for the second straight week, there's a new number 1 as Duke moves up 2 spots to the top spot. No change concerning the number 1 program in the women's AP Top 25 poll, which for another week is 29-0 UConn. NBA, the Bulls roll on with their 7-game homestand, but at the same time look to wipe out a 9-game losing streak. Tonight, the Bulls play Game 4 of the homestand, getting a United Center visit from the Charlotte Hornets, who have lost 3 in a row. Pacers at home 2 tonight, currently losers of 3 straight, welcome in the Gainbridge Fieldhouse the Philadelphia 76ers. And after 23 seasons of holding various roles within the Pacers organization, recently the team's senior vice president of player personnel, Ryan Carr, will join Indiana University's men's basketball, serving in the role as executive director of basketball, announced yesterday by Hoosiers head coach Darren DeFries. For Carr, a 1996 Indiana alum, he was an undergraduate manager for 4 years under head coach Bob Knight. In his new role with the Hoosiers, Carr will be responsible in roster building plus assists with the program in other areas. MLB Cactus League spring training in Arizona. White Sox dropped their first game of the exhibition campaign yesterday 5-4 to the Colorado Rockies in Scottsdale. Today, the White Sox will visit Peoria, going up against the Seattle Mariners. While the White Sox lost their first spring training game yesterday, the Cubs won their first 3-2 over the Kansas City Royals in surprise. Cubs host the San Diego Padres today in Mesa. For the Cubs yesterday, reaching a minor league deal with veteran outfielder Michael Conforto, first reported by John Heyman of the New York Post. The deal does include a spring training invite. Conforto, who last year played in 138 games with the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, had a 199 batting average, a 305 on base percentage, and a slugging percentage of 333. Conforto is best known having played for the New York Mets over 7 seasons from 2015 to 2021, earning All-Star honors in 2017. He was with the San Francisco Giants in 2023 and 2024. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Starkist tuna cans, on sale through today at Dragon Man Till, because we got a brand new sale flyer tomorrow. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on Starkist tuna cans. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Dragon Man Till and Touhyville. Good luck.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%. And there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-939-2525. That's 800-939-2525. 800-939-2525.
All right, congratulations to Sheila in Rensselaer and Rich in Rensselaer. They both got in to let me know that the Star Kiss tuna cans are on sale this week for 69 cents each. And when I say this week, through today, tomorrow's a brand new sale flyer at Strachan Mantil. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online at StrachanMantil.com. Use the same prices as you see in the store. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. Use your online coupons, reward points, and more. Strachan Mantil, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StrachanMantil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Mantil and Touhyville. We'll draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
This is your rock collection.
97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
You look cheery and bright this morning.
You couldn't be more wrong.
You couldn't be more wrong. Here, have some coffee.
I need caffeine today.
It's like cheerleaders in your brain.
What day is it?
What day is it?
What do you want it to be?
What do you want it to be?
Tuesday. You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Tuesdays are better.
Today is Tuesday, then.
Great. Let's get started. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. Portions of the show today brought to us by Steve's Specialized Services. Visit Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Drove by today on the way into work, and that Honest Abe's Log Cabin Showcase showroom just looks so cool.
And now they put the lights on
Lit
it.
up at night. Just, I mean,
yes.
what a job they did. I mean, just incredible. It really stands out on 231. So check it out. If you're in the market for a bad boy mower, bandit, tractor, what have you, go check them out in the nice showroom. They can show you all the good deals, including up to $2,500 off on the 2025s. Find out more at stevespecialized.com. Also got to mention our friends over at Lisa's Candy Shop in downtown Hoopeston, 109 East Main Street in Hoopeston. Go and like Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store on Facebook to see all the cool stuff that they have. And you got to stop in and experience it. It is an experience. You just got to check it out. The nostalgic candy is going to take you back. The bottled soda, the canned soda, the Amish popcorn, all of it. It's all just a great thing there. And they do such a good job. And they just announced that they're going to be putting an arcade in there. Did you see that? And I'm thinking I know it was like a generated picture that they showed because it's not done yet, but I'm thinking it's going to be like old school arcade.
I was hoping
that's what it looks
Pac-Man,
like
Donkey
to me.
Kong.
I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. So that's going to be way cool. So, all right. So our poll question, go out and answer. We'll check in on your answers in just a little bit on whether or not you're giving up anything for Lent. And if you are, tell us what it is. Tell us what you're giving up. We'll check in on it in just a little bit. I wanted to mention this. If you're listening on WLQI, you may have heard this in Russ's news. But a friend of ours, Sergeant Fifield, who is a resident of Touhyville, always checks in, does the Behind the Bad show once a month with Russ. He even filled in for you when you were in Arizona last year on the show one day. And is just a great guy. Comes in and out. We get a chance to chit chat with him once a month and stuff. The other night, Sunday night, at about 9:55, this is from the press release. Sergeant Fifield was conducting a traffic stop on Interstate 80 near Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond. Sergeant Fifield had stopped a Kia for a traffic violation, was positioned on the right shoulder emergency lane of eastbound I-80 with the emergency lights activated. So he had the lights going. So as he exited his patrol car, he observed a vehicle traveling towards him in the emergency lane. The vehicle failed to merge into the travel portion of the highway and continued on the shoulder. Recognizing imminent danger, Sergeant Fifield quickly jumped over the adjacent concrete barrier wall moments before the oncoming vehicle, a 2020 Ford Fusion, struck the rear of his patrol car. The Ford came to a stop in the right lane of travel, so now hit the car and now went into the actual driving lane. So the police car was pushed into the Kia that was pulled over. So now the person that was pulled over, his car went into them.
Oh, boy.
Preliminary investigation indicates the driver of the Ford Fusion may have been experiencing a medical emergency at the time of the crash. Sergeant Fifield was not injured. The driver of the Ford was transported for treatment. Both vehicles sustained extensive damage and were towed from the scene. According to Lieutenant Terrence Weems, commander of the State Police Lowell post, who I've chit-chatted with, State Police are also running recruiting. If you want to, join the police, and learn how to handle those kind of situations, because that's kind of crazy to me. He said this incident underscores the dangers that our troopers face every day while performing routine traffic stops on our highways. We continue to remind motorists to remain alert, slow down, and move over when approaching emergency vehicles stopped along the roadway. The number of preventable crashes that have resulted in our troopers being struck on the roadway is unacceptable. The crash remains under investigation. So we're glad to hear that our friend Sergeant Fifield is okay. And it says there, no, not hurt at all. I haven't talked to him yet myself. I know Rush chatted with him a little bit yesterday, and it sounds like he's okay. They're going to talk more about it on the Behind the Bad show, so he'll be coming in this week to record that. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you don't always hear all the everyday stuff that police officers face, and sometimes it can be daunting, and sometimes, a lot of times they get bad things said about them in the press and in national media.
Right, but they're literally
things,
risking their life
every single day.
Every single day.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Whenever they're on shift.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Usually, if they're around, it's someone who's breaking the law. So sometimes people break the law by accident. Sometimes people break the law on purpose and don't care about the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, and I don't know what the issue was there.
Right.
I'm not saying, that these people were did something horribly wrong or anything. I don't know what happened.
Could have been a medical emergency.
I have no idea.
And
I'm just saying,
in pulling someone over,
right,
he could have gotten killed.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
My aunt, who was married to my dad's brother, so aunt through marriage, when she was younger, she was a police officer in Chicago, pulled somebody over, and as she got up to the car, by the way, she was by herself, he hopped out of the car with a pipe and started hitting her. Yeah. So it's, you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, look at what happened was it Beach Grove,
mm-hmm.
where they went to a domestic
mm-hmm.
and he shot him through the door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know. So, so scary stuff. And we're glad that Sergeant Fifield is okay and doing well. I know he listens regularly. So, yeah. So it's just one of those things that, you don't think about, and just everybody be safe out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they were, not being safe, but this isn't the only time it happens. So
Mm-hmm.
just watch what you're doing, pay attention, put the phone down.
Right. There's a reason why you're not supposed to. It just takes a moment
mm-hmm.
to overcorrect or undercorrect or.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still remember when we got a flat tire on the way to breakfast downtown
mm-hmm.
at about Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on I-90
mm-hmm.
and there wasn't even space to change
mm-hmm.
the tire. We had
yeah.
to stay in
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
once I got the car over
mm-hmm.
and the tire was shredded.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people were flying, going like 80, 90, 100 miles an hour.
Right by.
Mm-hmm. Right by. I mean, you felt the movement of the car.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God the big truck from the state came by.
Yeah.
Blocking that first lane.
Mm-hmm.
And he came and changed our tire. I
right.
mean, I felt like he was like an angel.
Yeah. Yeah. That was from the Illinois. I think that might be IDOT.
Yeah.
Because
we're in dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it was IDOT. But
yeah. Yeah. And it was amazing that they did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you think about, okay, now you pull somebody over and it's the same thing. Whoosh, whoosh,
well,
whoosh.
that's what I was
and
thinking.
All it takes
whoosh,
is
whoosh,
look down
whoosh.
at your
right,
phone for
right,
1 second
for a minute.
and you veer. And it happens. It happens regularly. So.
And they're in dark uniforms and they're,
mm-hmm.
yeah, the whole thing just.
Yeah. So just be aware,
Mm-hmm.
just be aware that it's out there, that anything can happen. So
Mm-hmm.
just, drive safe, take
Yes.
your time, so. Lisa says, good morning. Stay warm and stay safe out there. Yes, for sure. You too, Lisa. Thank you so much. Sue says good morning. Todd says good morning. Darlene said good morning. Have a great Tuesday. Thank you to all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you guys have a great morning. We appreciate you guys jumping in and hanging out and having some fun with us. So, okay. I got to take a quick break. When we come back, I think this list will be a lot of fun. Something that sounds impressive until you've actually done it. So things that you think are like, it's kind of a big deal, or you're thinking it's going to be a big deal before you do it, and then you do it and you're like,
it's going to be hard.
That really wasn't that big a deal. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
So
I got to think.
I
know there's a whole list of those.
I know, I do too. And there's a list of on Ask Reddit that we'll be able to go through. But
good.
I want to see if we come up with some of our own that like either we thought they were going to be really hard and they weren't, or we feel really impressed by it. Like I did this thing until you say it out loud and you're like, this doesn't sound like that big of a deal. Like I feel like it was, but I said it out loud and it doesn't feel that way. So we'll dive into that in just a little bit. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, mostly cloudy and windy with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and a high near 39. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain before 9 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a low around 26. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday night, a 30% chance of snow. Mostly cloudy with a low around 24. Thursday, a 20% chance of snow before noon. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 40. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 26.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles, autonomy and independence. Jasper County REMC is an autonomous, self-help organization controlled by their members. If they enter into agreements with other organizations, including governments, or raise capital from external sources, they do so on terms that ensure democratic control by their members and maintain their cooperative autonomy. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Glatzbach Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzbach, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzbach Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzbach's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzbach Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzbachpharmacy.com. Glatzbach Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
I have 2 good reasons to get into chicken for breakfast at McDonald's. Reason number 1, the sweet and savory hot and spicy chicken McGriddles, warm griddle cakes with a crispy chicken patty. Yes and yes. Reason number 2, the crispy buttery McChicken biscuit. It's breakfast perfection. And bonus reason number 3, all McDonald's chicken for breakfast sandwiches are now just $2.49.
What say you to chicken for breakfast for just $2.49?
Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices of participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Steve's Specialized Services now offers Bad Boy Tractors. Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for build strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy Tractors. From midsize to subcompact models, powered by 22 to 35 horsepower, water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real. Easy on the farm, the ranch, or even around the house. Bad Boy Tractors deliver on power and durability all day, every day. Visit Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer or visit stevespecialized.com. That's stevespecialized.com. Bad Boy Tractors, work with an attitude. Be sure to follow Steve Specialized Services on Facebook.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies are better than 1.
What day of the week is it?
What does it feel like?
It's Tuesday.
Well, it's Tuesday. Who are these people?
They are hilarious drive time radio guys.
You are hilarious.
They're seriously so funny.
You best put seatbelts on your ears, because I'm going to take them for the ride of their lives.
It's where fun meets awesome.
You are going to love this. Welcome to the show. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a delightful Tuesday morning. We did it. Yesterday, we got the big arch. And I got to thank Amber over at the McDonald's on College Avenue. She took care of us, got us all set up. Cheryl, much to my stunnedness, did not go with fries in any way. Mm-hmm. She just went with
the sandwich is gorgeous and huge.
It was giant.
Yeah, I posted a picture of it and I just wrote Holy McArchburger.
You did. I've got a picture of it up here, but I should post your picture.
And then I wrote, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Do you remember that? I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Yes. And I had no trouble eating the whole thing.
That was a lot. I mean, I couldn't believe it, but I couldn't put it down.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It was so fresh and yummy. Oh, is it good?
Well, it's funny because I don't usually go with a double quarter pounder because quarter pounder is enough for me with my fries and my Coke.
Yeah.
I like it,
So is a double quarter pounder is a half a pound of meat?
Yeah, that would make sense. 2 quarters.
Wow.
All right, so here I'm just
but the sauce and the mix with the cheddar. Ay.
I just
it's perfection.
I'm sharing your picture from last night on the screen.
Oh, the Holy
because that's yes, the picture in the ad is very pretty and nice.
Yeah, but
this is a mouthful. This is what's coming at you.
And here, I loved it. We did not deviate because we went, okay, if we wind up not liking something later, we'll tell them to drop it.
Yep.
But we wanted to eat it the way we should eat it, and it should be eaten, and we can confirm.
Look at the cheddar cheese melting off of it, the sauce, the whole deal.
The sauce. Oh, the sauce.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised I don't like poppy seeds or sesame seeds. I like a seedless bun. I liked this. The whole flavor profile did it for me.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
I cannot recommend it enough. Visit your Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's in Rensselaer, DeMott, also in Remington and Hebron, because they're the ones that are doing it. Not everybody has them out yet. They're not supposed to be out till March 3rd. They jumped early.
Well, I'm
at
glad
your local McDonald's.
He's got 5 locations, right?
Right. Yeah, that's what I.
Well, right, but that's perfect because then Amber won't be the only one thinking we have an eating disorder. We'll just go from
right. Yeah,
we'll go visit. We'll do a tour.
It was so funny, and Amber saw me. She goes, "I had a feeling I might see you today." Does it show? Does it show? Carter says it was worth it. Question mark, exclamation point. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes. No doubt about it. Yeah. It was so good. Yeah. And now I'm dying to know, because when they say for a limited time, I need Brett to let me know what's the limited time.
Yeah, because if I go back a week from now and it's gone, I'm gonna have a stroke.
Because I need to know that, because I need to make sure that I get this in a couple more times.
Yeah.
Good
and
stuff there.
This is our recommendation. Do not get it and think you're gonna balance your checkbook or do your taxes afterwards.
Afterwards. Okay, but here or during, I don't know how you did it. I stood there talking to you.
I ate the whole thing.
But no, you ate the whole thing and you were fine. You didn't even need a napkin. I don't know how you did that.
You're welcome.
I had 3 napkins.
Do I get some music or like?
I had 3 napkins. I went because it was like it was
Mine
going. It was getting on my hands, and it was the mush, and it was all the good stuff. So good. Now, also in my defense, I do share with Ace. So I do have to pick meat out from under onions and make sure.
Yeah.
Because I left all the onions on there, the crispy and the slivered.
Yeah.
Which I usually do
Only like the sliver.
No, I get rid of. I do quarter pounder with
the...
cheese, no onion. I just knock the onions off. So,
wow.
Yeah. So it was, but it was all good. It was all
onions
good.
and garlic me up, baby. That's the way I feel. Like,
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I was
more,
all
please.
good. It was delicious. It was just, it was fantastic.
So get an arch burger today.
Yes, for sure. Absolutely.
And while
Cannot
you're
recommend
there,
it more at the Kasanovich Unfleet McDonald's in Remington, 2 in Rensselaer, 1 in DeMott, and then 1 in Hebron. And before I forget, while I'm talking about DeMott, tomorrow is the McFamily night.
Oh,
so
okay.
Pokemon Bingo tomorrow night at McFamily night in DeMott, 338 North Halleck Street, 6 to 8, $2.99 hamburger Happy Meal, $2.99 4-piece McNugget meal, and mom and dad go with and get a big arch. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Sorry, what were we gonna say?
No, I was just telling them make it permanent.
Oh yeah.
Say those 3 little words.
It's a
make
good
it
one.
Permanent. Thank you.
It's a good one. I would definitely vote for that to be out there.
So
yes.
delicioso.
Yeah, that was good stuff. So Carter says, I'm on a diet, but for a limited amount of time. I'm gonna have to get it. Yeah. Just go get it. He says, I'd flex that, Steve. What a woman. Am I right? Yeah, she just was able to eat the burger without any issues. Like, it was just unbelievable. Yeah.
Now, as I go like this, the jeans don't fit today, and I'm wearing leggings.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was so good. Yeah. So good stuff. Yeah.
Right? I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Until I try to put the jeans on and they won't button or zip.
All good. All good.
Yeah, I had to I give myself 1 a week.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. McDonald's like a treat for me. I feel like we had McDonald's for breakfast this weekend and we hadn't had it in a few weeks. And I missed it. I was like,
yeah,
it's such a good breakfast.
And their burritos are, to me, I just love it.
Yeah.
I love the picante sauce.
Yeah, that's not enough for me. The sausage McMuffin. Yeah.
Yum.
So Samuel says, wow, first time I tuned in on video on Facebook. Well, welcome, Samuel. Of course, Kasanovich Unfleet McDonald's sponsors part of our streaming videos, so you can see our smiling faces. And while you're watching, you can see all the pictures we do and all that stuff. Now,
you don't
not
have
while
to,
you're
though.
driving, not while you're driving, but I was talking with my buddy Dave last night, who is going to be filling in for you next Thursday.
Oh, he's going to be a treat. He is so good on the air.
Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of fun, and he's going to come out and sit in your seat and do the show with me next week.
Good deal.
So, but he was saying how cool it is that it's all on video because he's been telling a lot of his friends and family and stuff that he's going to be on. So you can go and watch us do it. So it's really cool. So Samuel says, it's the first time I've tuned in. He says, I never knew what you guys look like. So now you do. Now you can see our smiling faces. He goes, very nice. So let's see every morning. Have a good day. Yes, we do it every morning. We're live on here on video. And if you miss anything,
weekdays.
Yeah, Monday through Friday. Yeah, every day that we do the show.
Yeah.
And then if you miss anything, you can always come back to the video later and kind of fast forward to the part that you want to check out. Like,
and when you subscribe, it'll tell you, we did a new something.
Yeah. If you subscribe and click the little bell for notifications, you'll get notified when we drop a live or anything like that. Because then, let's say you're driving right now and you're like, oh, I want to see the picture that Cheryl took of her burger. Well, then later when you're at work, you just go and you fast forward to this point. We start at 6, so the whole video is 3 hours long. So that you can follow along. If you take 6 o'clock as the start, you can just go through the hours and whoop, you're right there. So and you could just go through the hours and find the stuff. So, all right, onward and upward. Found this on one of the 752,419 different websites that we go to daily to find fun stuff for us to talk about. This was on Ask Reddit. What's something that actually sounds impressive, or what's something that sounds impressive until you've actually done it? So it sounds like a big deal until you've actually done it.
Do you have something before you look at the list? I have one thing.
I'm trying to think of I'm hoping the list sparks something for me. Go ahead. What's yours?
Braised short ribs with risotto.
Okay.
When Randy taught us to make it, it was it's so easy and so delicious that I can't believe it's that easy.
Okay. Yeah.
You can find it. You can go today to Strax, get gorgeous short ribs, braise them, shove them in the Dutch oven, and then make a risotto. And risotto, the key to risotto, which I did not know, is just stay there and take the wooden spoon and keep on moving.
Huh.
It's not like a thing. Like you don't like go like this and pray for it. You just got to keep moving with the liquid.
I wonder if because I didn't do it,
You're
I
still
still
intimidated?
I still think it's a big deal.
Right.
Like,
You probably, because when I did it and you went like it came out restaurant quality. Like
so
we didn't.
good.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm trying to think of things that, and it's so funny because like, I'm trying to think of something that I tried where I'm like, I thought it was going to be so daunting,
I
and it
could tell
really
you one
wasn't,
more. Gardening, like growing your own herbs. I thought was like you needed to be a farmer. Like I don't know anything. I kill everything. No, you just got to water them, not overwater them, but water them and then treat them with Miracle Grow.
I hate to say it because it's so hard for so many other people that it's going to make it sound like I'm making light of it, but I would say quitting smoking. Like I thought that was such a big thing.
Yeah, that was daunting.
But
they scare you. Part of it is like it's an addiction,
like,
worse
for me,
than crack, and
it really wasn't. Like
Right.
it was like once I was done, I was done. Like it was just like that was that. You
Yeah.
know.
13 years, Steve. 13.
I know. It's just
good job.
Yeah. But again,
So
like
good.
you're like, good job. I'm like, it just didn't. Like
Right, but it
I
took
thought
you
it
so
was
long
more.
to
Like,
get
yeah.
there to that place, and then you surrendered.
Yep. Carter says we'll miss you, Cheryl, next week.
Aw,
So
thank you.
yeah, Mrs. Tui goes to Washington.
Oh, did I cry at that? Did you post that?
I
yet?
haven't yet. No.
Oh.
Samuel says it was ziplining for me. Okay. I will give you that one, Samuel. Yes. Because so there are things, this is a weird, like, I don't know how to describe how I get like this. There's things that I don't want to do. And then I do them to go along with like you and the family or with other people that are around me. And then if they start to go bad in any way, I get really mad at myself for doing it. And I get really mad for not just standing my ground and going, no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I remember one time that sticks in my head. I was in a bowling league with my old radio partner. And we went from Kankakee to Braidwood, Illinois, which was about a 20-minute ride.
Yeah.
But it's through the woods and over the hills and through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to go back to Kankakee for the bowling that night,
Okay.
rather than just stay there and go to bowling. Like we had to run home for something.
Okay.
And it got really foggy. And I said, I think we should just skip it. It's too much. And he really wanted to go, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I didn't want to go. And I got hit by a deer. And I was so mad because I was like, I knew, like, something in me said, you don't have to, not for bowling. This is stupid. You can't see in front of you. You can't see anything, And I got mad. That was what I feared about the day we went ziplining.
Yeah.
It was, not exaggerating, 110 degrees. It was so hot, so uncomfortable. The company that we worked for was a bunch of that we went through was a bunch of stoners. Their van broke down And so we had to drive people in our van to the thing. There was so many things going wrong. I just
all
thought,
because Harley was dying to do it.
But as an adult, I was like, you just wouldn't let it go. You really wanted to do this. And I was like, I really do not want to do this. And I went and did it. And afterwards, it was a phenomenal experience. It was, we did it. There were a couple of times in the middle where I was scared because, do you remember hers stopped? Like her zip line stopped like halfway down. Her glove got caught in it, you know, like, and
she was dangling from the middle of,
And that's when I felt that anger coming up in me. But that would be one of those things where I just thought it was such a big deal.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't, and it was phenomenal. Like, you know, it was just,
and
it was an amazing
didn't realize
experience
she had to hike up a mountain
because it wasn't like ziplining like in Vegas over the strip or anything. It wasn't like, this was in a national state park with ropes that were long. These were long zip lines. This was a big deal. Like they even said, this is not your first time zip line place. You do that up the block at the fun time place.
Yeah.
This is like your experience. Yeah. Yeah. Rachel says maybe learning to drive or going on a plane or a ship. Yes. For sure learning to drive that now we don't think is a big deal.
And I was going to say for sure going on a ship because it was so big. I remember being in Italy or Greece.
Yep.
And looking up and going,
yep.
That's really big. It dwarfs you from the street.
Right.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it was giant.
wow.
Yep. Carter says Steve's onto something. Cigarettes suck, sure, but once you quit, it's a mind game. Yeah, for sure. It really is. Yeah. So okay. Well, that's fun stuff. I didn't even get to the list. So I gotta do pizza quiz. So when we come back, we're gonna get to the list that Reddit had.
Okay.
But share some more. Share some more of yours because I think this is fun. This is there's so many things that we think are like that sound impressive or a big deal, and then you do it and you're like, oh, that wasn't that tough. So like trying to win the pizza quiz.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza and Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with let's play the pizza quiz. Muscle memory.
Wow.
Goes, let's play the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza and Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're call number 7. Who's this?
This is Donna.
Hi, Donna. How are you?
Good.
All right, we're going to play a little game called Which Came First? But this week I'm playing the birthday edition. So which one of these people was born first? Okay. Rupert Holmes was born on this date. The singer of Pina Colada song, escaped the Pina Colada songs. And so was Barry Bostwick. He was Brad in Rocky Horror Picture Show or the mayor on Spin City. Which do you think was born first? Who's older? Rupert Holmes, the Pina Colada song, or Barry Bostwick, Brad from Rocky Horror Picture Show? What do you think?
I'm going to guess Barry.
That is correct, but only by a couple of years. Barry Bostwick is 81 years old, while Rupert Holmes is 79 years old. So congratulations, you got yourself a pizza. Thanks to Rick's Pizza and Rensselaer. You hold on, I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's how we do it. We got us a winner today. We'll see if we get another one tomorrow here on the Pizza Quiz.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza and Rensselaer.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is concern for community. While focusing on member needs, cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies accepted by their members. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
When it's time for harvest, you have days, not weeks, to get your grain out of the field and safely stored. That's why Chester Agricultural Systems and Brock Grain Storage Bins are built to deliver day-to-day reliability and long-lasting durability to protect your crop and your investment. Smart recommendations, reliable service, and trusted relationships. It's what being a Brock dealer is all about. At Chester Ag Systems in North Judson, their support is as strong as their steel, doing whatever it takes to protect your crop and keep your farming operation working without problems. Brock Solid means your grain storage, handling, conditioning, and structures will stand up to the challenge. And Chester Ag Systems is always here to help you grow. Call 574-896-5600. That's 574-896-5600. Or visit chesterinc.com.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-511-5493. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-511-5493. That's 800-511-5493. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
97.7 FM. WLQI. Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Office issued 2 press releases yesterday stating a Belvedere, Illinois man, 31-year-old Zachary Moritz, and 23-year-old Zachary Thornton of Merrillville were charged with the same 2 offenses 2 days apart. However, the cases are totally separate. Both are preliminarily charged with the felonies of child solicitation and inappropriate communication with a child. The release in each case said the department received a tip that each man allegedly had been communicating with a 14-year-old female on social media about explicit photographs and illegal physical activity. County law enforcement met with the party who contacted them and said they were able to review the evidence that supported the allegations. In both cases, county police said they arrested the two men in the area where they reportedly were to meet the underage females. Both men were initially being held without bond. The city of Rensselaer had a water main break yesterday morning on Clark Street near the north entrance of Brookside Park. That's been repaired, but Superintendent of Street, Sewage, Sanitation, and Water, Bryce Black, said a boil order is in place for certain residents in the area.
We are going to go ahead and issue a boil advisory for customers within the affected area of West Warner Street to West Vine Street and North Elza to North Madison may experience fluctuations in water pressure and possible discoloration of water due to system flushing. Customers should use bottled water or boil tap water for 3 minutes before cooking or drinking. Tap water may still be used for bathing and washing. City Rensselaer Water Department will provide updates as they become available.
The Indiana legislature is to finish their session on Friday. In each session, there are a number of bills that pass in the House or Senate, but die for a number of reasons in the other body, including not being heard by a certain committee. Among the bills to fail to move forward was legislation naming the breaded tenderloin as the state sandwich. Senate Bill 182 would have defined male and female consistently throughout Indiana code, and also that required prisoners be housed according to their biological sex, ensure biological sex is reflected on birth certificates, and require school bathroom usage was based on biological sex. The bill failed to get a hearing in the House. Also, a House bill restricting certain additives in student meals and snacks that would have applied to any public school that participates in a federally funded or assisted meal program did not get a hearing in the Senate. Sunday night, a state police trooper had pulled over a vehicle on I-80 in Hammond for a traffic violation. A press release said the trooper's car was positioned on the right shoulder or emergency lane with emergency lights activated. As he exited his vehicle, he observed a vehicle traveling toward him in the emergency lane. The press release said the trooper was able to jump over the concrete barrier wall moments before the traveling car struck the rear of his vehicle. Additional troopers then responded to the scene to assist, and the preliminary investigation indicated the driver of the car traveling in the emergency lane may have been experiencing a medical condition at the time. The driver of the car, who was pulled over, was not hurt. The driver on the shoulder was taken to an area hospital. The trooper involved was Sergeant Glenn Fifield, who we speak with every month on our Behind the Badge program. I think the topic just might come up in our conversation. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
52-year-old Wade Sellers of Rensselaer passed away on February 17th. Friends may call from 9 until 11 a.m. today at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Wade Sellers will be held at Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield, 11 a.m. today, with Pastor Jeremy Isley officiating. Interment will be at Memory Garden Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 84-year-old Steve Brandenburg of Rensselaer passed away on February 19th. In honoring Steve Brandenburg's memory, the family will celebrate his life privately, and there will be no public services. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly cloudy and windy with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and a high near 39. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain before 9 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a low around 26. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday night, a 30% chance of snow. Mostly cloudy with a low around 24. Thursday, a 20% chance of snow before noon. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 40. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 26.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Ask the right questions, you'll get the right answer.
What day is it? Great question.
It's Tuesday.
Wow, this is awesome. You're too easily impressed.
Yeah. That must be why we're friends. What do you want to do? Let's do a show. Okay, that's cool. Okay, everybody. Let's do a super good show.
It's not a good idea. It's an awesome idea.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you, having fun on a super duper Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right. Very important things that we need to get to. Brett texted me back. Big Arch goes through May 18th.
Okay.
So that's not a lot of time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we got to get them in. There may or may not be some Big Arch happening while you're in Washington, D.C.,
right?
Visiting the big capital.
Right.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's possible. I'm not sure. We'll see. There may be some big arches happening with Ace and I while we're while we're gone. So, or while you're gone. We won't be gone. It'll just be you that's gone. Yeah. So oh my. All right. Thank you, Brett, by the way, for letting us know that, because I'm gonna wanna make sure that that I get my fix. The Big Arch. Good stuff. By the way, speaking of getting your fix, this Thursday you can head over to Jasper County Community Services, whether it's the Fozzie Senior Center or the DeMott Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott or the Rensselaer Senior Center for Chili Day. That's this Thursday. Get a 16-ounce bowl of chili, $4 a bowl, all in freezer-safe, microwave-safe containers. That's at the Fozzie Center in DeMott. So you stop by there, 8 to 3, and grab your chili. Okay? So now, I'm not 55. I don't want to point things out, but I might need you to run and give me the chili. I might need you to, because I'm too young for the chili. So, or we can just swing by the Rensselaer Senior Center for a chili tasting at noon this Thursday. So lots of good stuff going on with this return of the cold weather. So,
yeah, and who doesn't like chili on a day like that?
Right.
Oof.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also got to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store, over 75 years of exceeding expectations in Mid-North Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. All right. What's something that sounds impressive until you actually have done it? Finishing a big arch without getting messy.
Right? Without dropping one
Cheryl
iota.
Cheryl did it.
Thank you.
Okay. To me, maybe it's because I haven't done it, but there's no way I would put this on the list. Running a marathon. That sounds impressive to me whenever anybody does it. I don't care. Maybe you've done a lot of them and it doesn't seem like a big deal to you anymore. It's a
Running
big
up
deal.
the block sounds impressive to me.
Yes. I get tired out.
Running to the ice cream truck sounds impressive to me.
Right? I get tired out when Ace decides we're going to jog back to the door. So from our front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite the accomplishment.
It is for
and
me.
cause for celebration.
Listen, here's how odd it is. a couple weeks ago, Ace decided, like, sometimes he'll just go, let's run, and I run with him. It's so odd that I run. You met me at the door because you thought something happened. You're like, are you okay? Like, well, I'm out of breath, but other than that, yes. Well, because it's so odd that Steve would run. By the way, Carter says they call it that because it causes an arch in your stomach. Yes, it does. A good arch. Yeah. I love it. Okay, someone else said becoming a manager. Okay, I can understand that when you're younger. When you're younger and the first time you become a manager,
you think that's you're aspiring to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always kid around when I worked for Jenny Craig in my 20s. It was like a Miss America pageant. How are you going to answer that question? Let's role play. Like, what if they ask? It was for $1 more an hour. Like,
right, but,
what in the world?
Right, but it
But
does
it's a
seem
big
like a
deal.
big
Yeah.
daunting thing that you're going to take on. Getting a PhD, really?
Yeah, that's got to be a big deal.
That's what I would think. These are not the ones that I
You're
would.
writing a dissertation. My God.
I mean, what people are like? It's not that impressive until it sounds impressive until you do it. Then it becomes less impressive. No, you did that. Okay, but here's on the list for one that I always think about is public speaking. It is nothing to me. People say it is one of the scariest things on their list.
Okay, but that said, it's nothing to you. Like, I don't care if I get up in front of a room of 20 of my people I know. Getting up at a governor's conference and speaking, oh my gosh. I mean, like, yeah, that my voice trembles.
But that's what I'm saying. To some people, it's a big deal. To me, it's where I live. I'm so comfortable. Like,
So
I
you don't
love
get
it.
nervous getting up in front of the Rialto when you open for Chubby Checker.
Not nervous, excited. It's a different kind of
okay.
nerve. Like so excited. Like because it's the opportunity to get to talk to that many people. It's such an excitement. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't get butterflies, but it's excitement. I'm saying there are people that are deathly afraid to get up in front and talk to people.
Yeah.
Just like to me, I would be deathly afraid to run a marathon. I'd be like, Steve, why don't you start training for that? Yeah. Why don't you stop saying things that are rotten? How about that? Like that. No way, no how.
Now let's just say I sign up for the marathon and I get pooped after the first half a block. Do I still get the thing around my neck?
I'm going to go back to the start of our show that when I said, if you give something up for Lent, you should be able to do it because you can see the finish line. A marathon would be the exception to that rule for me. I am not, that is not something, even though I could see the forget it. No, I would give up. Give up. I'd be like, oh, look, there's a water stand over there. I think I'm going to go under the rope and just hand out
wow,
water.
look, I didn't know this was passing the Starbucks and the Stan's Donuts.
Right?
I just need a little detour.
Here's something that, that is funny, now, but I remember being like scared when I was in high school of it. So we had a walkathon where we would walk from our school, which was at Belmont and Austin. For people that know Chicago, it was, I forget what it was. It was about 8 miles, maybe 7 miles. I don't know. Wasn't terrible. I was in high school. I was in shape. We would walk from St. Pat's, from my high school to Wrigley Field. That was the walkathon. We walked on the sidewalk, and they had checkpoints along the way.
Okay, did you have to walk back? Did you go in a circle?
No, because once you got to Wrigley Field, you got your ticket. And that was the end.
Okay.
You were given your
then
ticket.
You got in,
and you could either have a bus and go home, or you can go in and watch the game.
Okay.
So, which I never understood go home. Like what? you just got a free ticket to a baseball game. What are we doing?
Yeah.
But there were kids that
I mean,
just
that's
weren't
kind of
into
the
it,
whole
and they were
point.
like, "Oh, good,
Yeah.
I'm off school by noon, or 1 o'clock or whatever."
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I was like, we get to go to a baseball game instead of school.
Yeah.
So, but as we got older, and I love this because my freshman year I went to a different high school. Our walkathon was just walk around the track. You just kept
Ugh.
walking. Right? How boring, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
This was so cool. So the first year I did it and with my friends and we had fun and
Mm-hmm.
but by the junior year, we all had cars. So somebody would go, we'd plan it out on the way to school,
Park their car.
park your car a couple of blocks into it, and then you drive your other car back to school, with them. So you walk, no teachers around, duck down this side street, hop in the car, go have breakfast, then park a block away from the checkpoint.
That's called cheating.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
That's called eating on Yom Kippur.
Yeah. No.
A donut
No.
on the Day of Atonement.
No. Jesus didn't say I had to do the walking. My teachers did. So, but yeah, so it was totally cheap. But that's what I'm saying. That's how I would be in a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, listen, you guys know they have cars, right? Like, why are we doing this to ourselves just to get to there? This doesn't seem fun.
Yeah.
All right, you mentioned it, making a good mushroom Parmesan risotto.
Oh, I said braised short ribs with risotto.
With risotto,
okay.
but risotto, yeah.
Yeah, the first time I made it, there's just some things you need to know about it. It's not going to be like reheatable per se.
Right.
So you
Because
need
you
to
always
make
would make a
it
ton
and feed. And
of anything.
because it turns into plaster of Paris.
Yeah.
I mean, like you could like hang wallpaper.
But
with the amount. Do you remember how much I
I
made
do. And I remember
the first time?
I forget what we ate it with, but I remember thinking it was fine.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like worth the work or whatever. You know what I mean? The second time with the short ribs, it seemed like it tied right in. Like there's certain things that just go together. Like,
and the salty gravy of the short ribs over oh my gosh. Like we need to make that this week before I go.
There's just certain things that go together. I don't like chicken to me goes with rice. And I've realized now I don't really care for, and it has nothing to do with flavor. It's just how it goes in my brain. It's like green ketchup. Beef fried rice doesn't work for me. It's just chicken fried rice. Like chicken goes with rice. I don't know why.
Have you tried it from our Japanese place?
I did. That's where we did that for New Year's, and I just went along with it. And I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I do beef fried rice? I like that. And I was like, I like chicken better. I don't know why. It's so dumb.
That's interesting.
It's so dumb. It has
It's
nothing
not
to do.
dumb.
No, I'm saying it has nothing to do with flavor. It's just something about it in my brain.
Really? Okay.
Yes, the chicken goes with rice. And for whatever reason, the short ribs go with risotto.
Yes, it does.
The couple other times, I've only tried risotto, I think 3 times in my life.
Yeah, not you. You aren't a risotto guy.
But with that,
yeah,
it goes so well. That mush thing it just goes so well. Building a computer from parts. Okay. I will say
I can't. I'm lucky to turn the thing on. I'm serious.
No, but I'm gonna go with
building anything,
building things and cooking things, because once you follow the Blackstone to me was intimidating. Making fried rice the first time, intimidating. One time I remember we had an electric lock in Bourbonnais, and it wouldn't screw into the door right. It was having problems. And you were out of town, and I decided I was going to fix it. And I went to take it apart, like to put it back together, and everything fell on the floor, and there were springs and everything. And I went, that was my face. I'm like, okay, well, before Cheryl gets back into town, we are getting a new door lock.
And
I
I'm
didn't
never
know.
doing something stupid like that
Right,
again.
right.
That's the way I would feel. Like,
I just unscrewed the thing and
now
started to
you've
pull the
done
thing
it.
up, and ping, ding, dong.
Oh.
Everything was, and I'm like, okay. First of all, hopefully I find all the pieces,
right.
and I did. And
Seriously, this is the scene from Cuba Gooding Jr.
Mm-hmm.
when they try to stop him.
See, now you're making a bigger thing out of it.
No,
than it was.
that's what that scene is. Don't you
He was
remember?
underwater and
Cookie.
couldn't breathe trying to put this stuff together.
What was that
I
called
was
again?
just in a panic that you were on your way home, and I broke our lock.
Wait, Cuba Gooding. What was the movie?
Deep sea diver, Robert De Niro, bad guy.
Men of Honor.
I was close.
Men of Honor.
I was close.
Men of Honor, but they literally, when he was, they shook the bag.
Yeah. So, but you know what I did? I looked it up on YouTube. I looked up that exact lock on YouTube. It all went back together fine, and then it worked. And I went. I thought it was such a big deal, and then once I was done, I was like, it's just knowing the order that it all goes in. It just goes, it's done. It was like a 2-minute job once I was done with the YouTube video. Unbelievable. Oh, somebody being funny, marriage. Like that it's daunting until you actually do it, that it's not that big a deal. I do think
I think it's a bigger deal than we make it out to be.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Because you think you found the match, and that means that you're aligned on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no two people that are aligned on everything. And if they were, it wouldn't be great either. Like, because you'd be missing. Yeah.
Well, I think, and I'll be honest, I don't want to get too deep on the show with marriage or whatever, but I think that's something that generationally happens. And I think it takes honest conversations. Like I was older when my parents talked to me about the fact that they almost got divorced at one time. It's just like,
really,
like that you go through those, that everybody goes through those hard of times, that it could be that hard, that it is that hard,
Yeah.
So yeah, this is so funny because this might be the epitome of what's something that sounds impressive until you've done it. Solving a Rubik's Cube. When we were young and those came out.
And then you see the one guy just take a look at.
Everybody had that person in their class that could just.
Yep.
Done. Yeah.
And I every time to this day, I'm like, and I'm stupid. That's how I feel with that. And I go, I know there's a trick to that, whatever it is, but
right.
And I'm just dumb and we'll just.
And we all had that friend who took it apart, or that friend who moved the stickers so that it would work. And it's like, no, that's not.
Remove the stickers.
Right. Okay. I agree with this. Buying your first house seems really daunting and big. And then once you do it, you're like, that's it. I just had to sign 5,000 pieces of paper. It's done. Now I go in. Now I'm in. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because I would say it was much more daunting the first time than this time.
Oh, I disagree with you 100%, because if you have anything to sell, or you're trying to coordinate stuff, it seems like there's a lot of steps to this where it's creating an ulcer. Okay, now we got to act like we really don't want it because we or all right, we're going to ask for this list of things to be fixed, but if we give them too many things to be fixed, they may not move to accept. And yeah, and then
I get all that, but when you bought your first house, didn't it feel like a much bigger thing as you walked into it? And like
are you saying the signing, the
or just walking into it when you bought the house, didn't it seem like such a big thing?
No, because I kept going, you're pre-approved for this, you're pre-approved. Okay. I didn't realize I came from an apartment. So I was like, okay, I didn't have to sell anything, and that had to coordinate with the buying of the thing and I just woo. Yeah.
All right.
But it's still daunting. And I still say I would rather not do it again in my lifetime. I would rather stay put and add on or not or fix or no.
Interesting. All right. Excel. I agree, though.
Yeah.
Like once you do it, you're like, that wasn't that big a deal.
No.
Yeah.
Still there. No.
Really?
Hate Excel with all of my fibers of my being. No.
Yeah.
And then when you get stuck or you accidentally, why is this in lower caps? Why is the size so wrong? Why is it not multiplying? Why is it not, and then you got someone like you who just comes over and goes, well, you just need the sum of the parts and the multiplication of the column 2 and A and B and D and C. And then, and then
But that's what I'm
not
saying, once you
including
do
an
it,
up
it doesn't
to
seem big.
get
Yeah.
out of here. It's like being back in trigonometry class and just going, why am I here? I've got a calculator.
Yeah.
And I'm not going into aviation space. I'm not working for NASA because I'm definitely not qualified. So we're just going to carry around our Apple Watch and that's going to tell us all the answers. So goodbye.
So funny. This I would think so. I've never done it, but I would bet it would be really hard. We should talk to Dr. Nikki about this later. Writing a book. I think the idea of writing a book seems really hard. And then once you finish it, you're like, all right, that wasn't as hard. I'm going to do another one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
because I think it'd be really hard.
Okay. So the daunting part for me would not be the writing of the book, would be the editing out of the book or having someone with your baby in their hand going,
sure.
Yeah, this is never going to sell. And we're going to put this cover on it, or it can't, it's too much and not enough. And you're like, no, this is my life. Like,
when you say that, it's so funny. So I just started listening to a book called What's Next. It's all about the West Wing and creating the West Wing and all that stuff. And the people that made the West Wing are the ones like that wrote it.
Yeah.
I'm just starting it, and they're talking about NBC coming to Aaron Sorkin at the beginning of it. And in the pilot, there's refugees coming over from Cuba to America in the water on like floats and little boats and things like that. And NBC was like, okay, there's too much dialogue. How about if one of the staffers from the White House gets in a boat and goes out and rescues them and brings them like wanting to add like action to it, as if like some guy that works at the White House throws out a life vest, goes out in a motorboat and goes and gets refugees out of like turning it into this like weird action series. And that's what it just made me think of when you're like, takes my idea, my baby, and goes, yeah, nobody's going to watch that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to change it up. We're going to put a cape on the president. We're going to do this thing. And we're going to, it's like, wait, no. That totally just changed everything that that just changed all of it. But I get it. May have had those meetings over the years in radio, Steve, why don't you talk more politics? Because I don't know anything about it. How about
do
that?
I want to go there?
I don't.
That's
it's not what I do. Yeah. So, one that's not on the list, but
I got one too. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, your first fender bender.
So,
because your heart feels like, I'm gonna get arrested. I'm never gonna drive again. I still remember my dad telling me, okay, let's drive to the police station together. And I'm like, he goes, go ahead, you drive. And I go, no, I think I'm done with driving. He goes, and that's why you're driving to the police station. I go, I don't want to. And I remember being hysterical. No, I can't write. I was so shaken up. And all I did was bump somebody's fender. I put a little dent in their thing trying to parallel park.
See,
and I felt like I was going to throw up, and I never wanted to drive again.
Now, for me, my first accident wasn't a fender bender. It was a giant, horrific accident.
Well, you flipped your truck a million times.
So I did I didn't have that. I didn't have a fender bender till I was 5-7 years later.
Now, so that's why I said fender bender and not major accident, because a major accident, there's reasons to be scared. But the fender bender part, I just remember feeling like I'm not going to live through it. I felt like tomorrow's not going to come.
See, and now for me, after having the major accident, when I had the fender bender, I was more like, come on. Like,
got it.
If I would have looked one more time, if they would have looked one more time, it wouldn't have happened. It was just two stupid things.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, So what I was going to say, and I don't know this, I'd have to ask our oldest daughter, is breaking boards in karate.
Oh.
Was it
hard?
Did you feel like it was a major accomplishment afterwards, or were you just like, well, that was something I did. That wasn't as hard as I thought. So I'd love to know that. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll check in on the poll question on whether or not you guys gave up anything for Lent. We also got a few other just silly fun stories to get into as well. So nobody go anywhere. We got all kinds of fun to do.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
I have two good reasons to get into chicken for breakfast at McDonald's. Reason number one, the sweet and savory hot and spicy chicken McGriddles, warm griddle cakes with a crispy chicken patty. Yes and yes. Reason number two, the crispy buttery McChicken biscuit. It's breakfast perfection. And bonus reason number three, all McDonald's chicken for breakfast sandwiches are now just $2.49. What say you to chicken for breakfast for just $2.49? Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices of participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is cooperation among cooperatives. Cooperatives serve their members most effectively and strengthen the cooperative movement by working together through local, national, regional, and international structures. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
And Doug. There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means sitting front row at a comedy show.
Hey, everyone, check out this guy and his bird. What is this, your first date?
Oh, no. We help people customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual together. We're married. Me to a human, him to a bird.
Yeah, the bird looks out of your league anyways.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly cloudy and windy with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour and a high near 39. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain before 9 p.m. Cloudy and windy with a low around 26. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday night, a 30% chance of snow. Mostly cloudy with a low around 24. Thursday, a 20% chance of snow before noon. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 40. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 26.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews. Touhyville is a very unusual place.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Rise and shine.
I'm not really feeling up to this today.
Nope, not really feeling up to it.
Really?
Not today.
Why not?
Everything's so doom and gloom.
Doom and gloom.
The whole world is going crazy.
Sounds like you need a
Pep talk.
I don't need a pep talk.
Well,
You're getting one. We're going to wake up.
Get it together.
One foot in front of the other.
Put a smile on your face.
And we're going to make a difference.
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
Yep. Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Portions of the show today brought to us by the Jasper County Fair Association. So much fun stuff happening. Now, you might think, well, Jasper County Fairgrounds, that's where the fair is at in summertime when it's hot. No, there's stuff going on year-round. March 20th through the 22nd, you've got the yard sale out there. Just one of their multiple yard sales throughout the months. They try to do one every month. If you want to get a table there, contact Judy at 219-964-5683. That's also who you contact if you would like to set up for the Dandelion Spring Craft Show. If you're a crafter, you want to have a booth, contact Judy, 219-964-5683. That is April 3rd and 4th. So it's Friday night, 4 to 7, and Saturday, 9 to 2 out of the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Just one of multiple things going on. They got bingo coming up and more. Find out more by going and liking Jasper County Fair Association on Facebook. Also got to mention we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Click on Connect to find out more about what they have going on with high-speed internet in rural areas. All right, our poll question today asking you, did you give up anything for Lent? I did not. I don't even do the no meat on Friday thing. I don't do any of it. I don't. It's just not. I don't even know if it's a thing. So we're at about the spot where national was. Nationally, it was 14% said yes. Our poll says 15% say yes. 85% say no. We said, tell us what it is that you gave up. Nobody's told us yet what they gave up, but 15% of people said they gave up something for Lent, and good for you. Whatever your reasoning is behind it. If it's religion, if it's just because, just to give yourself that discipline, whatever it is. Well, I guess a couple of folks said. Lisa says sweets. She says it's killing me already. LOL. And Sally says winter. I'm with you, Sally.
Oh my!
Give it up, winter. Yes. As when I was younger and I would joke around about it all the time, I would always say I gave up Lent for Lent. That's I showed them.
God forgive him. That is not what he says.
Listen, it's for a whole nother thing, but I'm not sure it says anything in the Bible about that you're supposed to give up stuff for Lent. So I think it's a man-made thing. If I'm wrong,
it's a tradition. It's
made up by who?
Probably man.
Right.
In order to teach you things, like in order to get you to a level where you are living your best life.
I understand. I feel like I'm living my best life. I had a McArch last night, or a big arch last night. I'm living my best life. So
it's good to see I've had such a good influence on you.
You have. Did you not agree that the big arch was the way to go last night? See, you actually came to me with it. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. What do we got going on here that we can chit chat about before we wrap up this fine, fun day? Okay. I want to see what this is. The Frosted Flakes Hey Tony jingle from the 90s got a modern update. I know. But I don't know if it's just like someone just did a video and it went viral, or did Kellogg's actually do something?
Let's see.
I'm not really sure. I want to see what. Let's see if I've got it here. I thought I saw it earlier. Here we go. Okay, so this is the jingle from then and now. So just an Atlanta
Are we
musician.
talking about they're great?
Now this one says a jingle from the 90s that said "Hey Tony," so I don't know if we'll remember it. Let's see.
Hey, Tony.
I don't remember.
I don't already.
Okay.
I like the things you do. Hey, Tony.
They'll never find
If I could, I would be you. You're the one and only tiger with the one and only taste. You know how to take a breakfast and make it right.
Okay, I want to tell you about my day one homie. His name Tony. My mama introduced us having breakfast in the morning. Before we went to school a Saturday before the games. By then, you had the whole hood screaming out your name. I really like the things you do. I got stripes, so to say I'm kind of just like you. Having cereal, remember them was simpler times.
All right, so this is just somebody that put something on TikTok. They made their own thing. And it went viral, I guess.
That was fun. Can you come up with? Can you look? Go back to the list of things we have and.
I was just curious. I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be
like
they're great.
Right, I thought somebody
And
was
this
trying
time
to
he's
change the "they're
holding it-
great" thing. Like,
I
yeah.
thought he was holding a cell phone. Like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I just,
Yeah.
I thought that, yeah. So,
That
okay.
that was fun.
So there is a,
Wah, 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 wah,
yeah, that one does.
wah.
Listen, they're not all winners. You know, I don't pre-decide what you guys should hear. You know, I hear it along with you. So, you know. So, you know, some people like it, some people don't.
It's a bunch of malarkey.
I know most people don't. It's okay.
Stupid.
Yes. Sometimes you feel that way.
You feel stupid.
Yeah, that's right. So I would say there's a pretty good stereotype out there that Canadians are polite.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, you know.
They're the only people that I ever
Always with
considered nicer
manners.
than us.
Right.
Like really, because I thought from Chicago, being a Midwest girl, when I went across the United States, we were the nicest of people. Then I met Canadians, and they were nicer than we
Super
were
nice.
nice and patient.
Yep. Well, a guy in Canada was watching the hockey game Sunday morning, enjoying.
Oh no, maybe not
until the end. Yep.
Yeah.
And once that happened, he was not only mad at his hockey team, he was apparently mad at his television as he took a chainsaw to it.
Ooh.
Why? Apparently, he was watching the game with his buddies. He did this. And there wasn't much of a reaction from his buddies. They did because they're Canadian. They just sat there politely and let him destroy his television. I cannot grasp why you would do this. I've seen this happen before. There's videos out there of people getting mad at their football game and they throw something at their TV or they punch their TV. I don't understand that. Now, thankfully, I don't have that kind of anger and rage inside me. But why? What in you gets you mad enough about any sporting event that you break something or destroy something of your own? I don't.
Yeah,
all
I
you've
don't
done is
get that
punish
at all.
yourself
Yeah, you
because
hurt
your
yourself.
team lost.
Yeah.
That, by the way, I know you all like, or we all like to say, we won, we lost. You had nothing to do with it. Your jersey didn't matter. The fact that you stood on your head when they were about to shoot their penalty shot didn't matter. The snack that you had didn't matter. You were never involved in the game. They lost. And it's a bummer. But it's not the end of the world. You know what's the end of the world? Now you don't have a nice 70-inch TV. Because you cut it in half in multiple pieces.
Right, and now you're going to have to spend $1,000 to get a nice,
Right.
you know, like, I don't know what you're
For
doing.
what?
Yeah.
Why did you do that? Came across this headline this morning that Cheryl made sure to pass over to me. 2 in 5 people have cried at work. Okay, what are we getting at?
Oh.
What?
I have cried at work.
A new poll found that 2 in 5 people have cried at work. 39% say they've broken down in tears while on the job. 14%, 1 in 7, have cried multiple times. Another 25% said once or twice. Another 21% have come close to crying at work but didn't. So almost 2/3 of us have cried or wanted to cry while on the clock. Almost everyone said they openly vent or complain about their job to their family or friends, at least occasionally. A full third said every day or a few times a week. So a third of people complain about their job every day or a few times a week. So it's not just you. I'm telling you,
as an owner,
it really is hard when someone complains about work every day. They come home from work and you work with them, and they're like, I have got to tell you about this moron that I do the show with every day. Cheryl, it's me. Not right now, it's not. Now you're just Steve at home. You're Steve at home, and I need to tell you about this idiot at work. I don't know how to separate the two. Oh, his ideas are so stupid.
I do.
Why can't he just do it the right way? Then I say, don't cry.
Oh,
You're like, I have to cry. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I get it.
I have had jobs, though, where they're just not right.
Oh, sure.
And the worst, I think, if we were going to talk about this, the people that are crying, I'll bet you they get bullied.
Some, yes, because I think that's you're taking that on personally. You know what I mean? Like, because I think some people that cry, it's not the bullying always that makes people cry. I think it's the stuckness.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of people that hate their jobs
and
but feel like they have to stay there.
Yeah.
Whether it's they've been there so long, whether it's the benefits, whether it's the pay, whether it's, it's because I don't always think bad bosses bully. Sometimes bad bosses are just wrong butts in the wrong seats.
Right. Stupid.
And just the Peter principle. You've been there the longest, so you keep getting moved up the left.
Yeah.
I've worked for managers in radio that are amazing broadcasters and should not lead people. I've worked for people that are unbelievable salespeople and should not be in charge of people.
Yeah.
So they can't make that transition. I'm still, after buying this place 2.5 years ago, unsure about myself in that position. So it's not a complete confident thing.
Yeah.
But there are some people from the outside that I've seen where I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Go. I know you don't want to financially, but step down because you're so much better at this than you are at this.
Yeah.
It's, there's some people that are just because you're a great broadcaster.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you should be a leader of people. Just because you can sell and you're really good at it,
right,
doesn't mean you should be in charge of people. I think a great example of this was Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player ever. Fight me on it. I'll throw numbers up.
Yeah.
Might be one of the worst bosses and owners. Could not take himself out of it, couldn't take his ego out of it until he physically couldn't do it, would go down on the floor and play with the guys and show them up. And I've watched videos of interviews of people now talking about what it was like when he went to the Wizards before he started playing and what he was like in Charlotte when he was still in basketball shape,
right? How
hard he would make it on the players that were there and how stupid he would make them feel. You watch The Last Dance, he was not a fun teammate.
Yeah.
People won championships. They liked that. He did bring some of the best out in people, but sometimes was just a rotten, mean person.
Well, you definitely in leadership have to be selfless. Like see the whole picture. but you are not there to like puff up your chest and show that you're greater than everybody else in the room. In fact, I would argue your job is to be there as support. So you are actually the foundation under and the support, and you're boosting up
most of the time.
Yeah.
I also think, and I'm learning it more,
Mhm.
there's times when as the boss you have to be selfish for the company.
Mhm. Yeah.
Otherwise you'll get run over
Mhm.
and chaos will ensue.
Right.
And I've seen those bosses too,
Mhm.
and sometimes been that one,
Yeah.
so it's like, so I think it's a hard road to go.
Navigate.
Which
Mhm.
one do you
For
do?
sure. For sure.
So,
But I think the more humility you have and the more you know who you are and the more grateful you are for your coworkers
Mhm,
and
mhm,
staff,
mhm.
the better you are as a leader.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well, and there's times that I've cried at work, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Sometimes I cry because, someone's leaving and it's sad, but it's the best thing.
Mhm.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
cry because it just gets so overwhelming, not just as an owner, it's as a worker too. Like sometimes you're just like, you want to do so well and it's just all falling apart.
Right.
And it just crashes down on
Right.
you and you just can't help it.
And sometimes your best, I mean, this is the hardest lesson I've learned since working with you in this kind of arena.
Mhm.
Sometimes your best is not, it's not going to be good enough and you're not going to get it.
And sometimes the crying happens because you're so excited.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
it took everything in me not to bawl when we won the first award. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like where I was like, don't touch me. Don't sneeze. No one breathe near me. I'm
Yeah.
about to lose it.
Yep.
And I got to take pictures.
Mhm.
Like, because it was a combination of relief, of
Surprise.
of surprise,
Mhm.
of I told you so,
Mhm.
of validation,
Mhm.
of like all of it,
Mhm.
all in one.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Mhm.
Now the first time I won the award in Illinois, it was so funny because it was more of a feeling of finally.
Right, because
Like,
you
'cause
were Susan Lucci.
it was like over and over and over again, and everybody in the room knew it. Like it became a laughing thing.
Yeah,
like, oh
yeah.
my gosh, like
Yeah. You
these
were the
guys are
Susan.
killing it in Illinois. What else do they need to do? Like, yeah. So yeah, it became, one of
It's
those
definitely
things,
a testament to knowing yourself that
Mhm.
the award is like cherries on the sundae, but it's not the sundae.
For sure. Yeah.
It's like being acknowledged is great,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't take away from whether or not you were great to begin with.
Mhm. Well, that's what's kind of cool about, like I was talking with my friend Dave yesterday, who I worked with in radio years ago,
Mhm.
but we're removed and don't really talk anymore.
Yeah.
And now he's kind of removed from radio
Yeah.
and talking about the industry as a whole last night. And then him going, that's why it's so cool that you guys get to do what you do, because
Mhm.
you get to go in, do it your way, do radio your way, have fun with it.
Mhm.
You guys actually have fun.
Yeah.
Like, and then go into the hard work, but
Mhm.
you get this fun thing every day that sometimes it's easy to float past. It's
Yeah.
easy to go, we got to get up at 3:00 in the morning and do this whole thing. And then we got to,
Mhm.
and then we got to do all this work afterwards,
Mhm.
but when you see someone out of it and they're like,
I didn't
you're
get to do
you're
that.
really lucky
Mhm.
that like,
Well, it's gratitude. That's where you got to keep your eye on gratitude.
right.
You know?
And it's really cool because, like you talked about how cool it is that Dave is going to fill in for you the one day next
Mhm.
week
Mhm.
because he had a show and it was wrongly taken away from him by ego and
And he
by
was
by
so talented and he devoted everything to it and to the company he worked for. And at every turn, they kept with the needling. They
And-
and he's not the easiest person. I managed him.
Right.
Okay. But at the same time, it drove him. Excellence was his drive.
Mhm.
And at every turn, they went, so you think you're great? Could you be great now that we tie your hands? We blindfold you, tie your hands behind your back, and put your feet in zip ties. Like you think you're good, but and they kept taking the peg and just out of sheer, in my opinion, sheer lack of confidence in their own abilities.
Right.
Like
Ego,
everybody was like,
insecurity. Yeah.
I'm showing up to work in my PJs and this guy is taking it seriously. So instead I'm going to knock him down a notch.
Yeah.
The whole thing was like, but he at least came out with his reputation for a great broadcaster.
Yeah.
No one can take that away from you.
Right.
No one can take away your voice for radio. Like he's still a go-to guy for our commercials. If I want a voice, Dave Becker has one of the best voices I've ever heard.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just really interesting.
And he's very smart in terms of being able to argue something on both ends. So so I'm excited for next Thursday.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
I really am for you guys. That'll be a moment.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just, but it's one of those things that it's just like, you can see all the other sides of it when someone, points it out, when they've been kind of away from it for, and that's one of those things that's really hard too about radio as an industry. Because there is a lot of like just cookie cutter stuff. There's a lot of, I think it'll be really interesting with what insight you come back with next week. Because you're going to be around a bunch of radio individuals.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it's all individually owned things. I don't know if some of it's going to be big conglomerates or, so, because you're going to a national like awards conference too there. So it's really going to be interesting to see.
Well,
because what we do here is way different than what they're doing across the country because a lot of them have just high school sports that costs money and people. We don't have time for that. Disc jockeys, a morning show, get out of here, and it's and all of it is money, and that's why every day is a struggle for us because we are doing it the independent way, but that also means we're doing it the independent way, and it's like we don't have some big giant corporate thing out there going,
we're going to do the marketing for you and pour money into it or whatever. We are the people marketing ourselves.
Right.
Like,
and at the same time, you and I don't get off the air and then record, for this station, this station, this station, this station, this station, all these 12 stations, because we're doing other things and we don't have a whole other department for this and a whole other department that posts the same stuff on social media across the country on all of their classic hit stations or all their country stations and stuff.
You say that it's radio, we're doing it different, but it really applies to anything you're doing where the lessons are in there. It's very difficult in the storm.
Sure.
To take the step out of the boat and keep your eyes on Christ. Like it's because it's pouring and you feel like your life is in jeopardy. But you learn over time and hindsight and going back, I made it through.
Sure.
I didn't think I would. Or I had something to prove and I couldn't see the forest through the trees because I was like, darn it, I've been here 10 years and I'm going to stay. They're not going to run me out. And I'm going to prove. I mean, what an ego hit when I was the first one, the only one in COVID to sell anything and the first one gone. Now, I had the luxury of some people feeding me later as to what the true story was behind it, which is always great when you find out some details that you didn't quite know. But
I've been there, yeah.
But it still adds up to the same struggle over making the mortgage and now it's COVID and But the lessons in there, I think, are what strengthens us.
Sure.
Gives us grace again. For others, and then allows us to view things with a new shade of gratitude.
No doubt. Yep.
So,
all right, let's take a break and then we come back and we end on a high note, for goodness sakes. So don't go anywhere. We'll get you up before we leave.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
I have 2 good reasons to get into chicken for breakfast at McDonald's. Reason number 1, the sweet and savory hot and spicy chicken McGriddles, warm griddle cakes with a crispy chicken patty. Yes and yes. Reason number 2, the crispy buttery McChicken biscuit. It's breakfast perfection. And bonus reason number 3, all McDonald's chicken for breakfast sandwiches are now just $2.49. What say you to chicken for breakfast for just $2.49? Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza straight to your doorstep. Yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Steve's Specialized Services now offers Bad Boy Tractors. Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for build strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy Tractors. From midsize to subcompact models, powered by 22 to 35 horsepower, water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real. Easy on the farm, the ranch, or even around the house. Bad Boy Tractors deliver on power and durability all day, every day. Visit Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer or visit stevespecialized.com. That's stevespecialized.com. Bad Boy Tractors, work with an attitude. Be sure to follow Steve's Specialized Services on Facebook. All right, it is time for us to wrap things up for another fun time day here in Touhyville. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. Of course, we don't leave you without ending on a high note.
All right. Today's ending on a high note is from Amy at Sister, I'm With You. Happy people don't go around intentionally making others miserable. They just don't. They don't tear down or pick fights or create drama where there is none to be made. They don't wish bad on others or belittle. So it says something about people who are being awful right now. Sad people do sad things. The end. I used to love a clapback, and I used to think it was my job to, quote, win with people who'd been rude. I used to respond to negative comments, and I used to try and change people's minds. And then one day I thought, what the heck am I doing? I'm doing exactly what they want. This isn't revenge. This is me continuing the cycle. I don't try to get back at people anymore. It's just a waste of time, of energy, of my thoughts. Nah, you can go ahead. I can't control you. I'm just going to be over here living my life if you need me. I'm going to aim higher. I'm going to choose grace. I'm going to choose gratitude. I'm going to bring joy to the table. I'm going to reach for hope. I'm going to run with my arms wide open toward faith. I'm going to guard my heart, and I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to dream, and I'm going to do good, and I'm going to be kind. I'm going to encourage, and I'm going to lift up, and I can't do that if I get down on your level. I'm going to do what God's asked me to do, and I'm going to keep my thoughts on heaven, which is exactly where they belong. I hope you'll follow suit and let it go, because there is absolutely no happiness to be found in anger and bitterness and division and hate. None. Maybe they don't deserve forgiveness, but you do. So you deserve to let it go. Life is so short, and it's easy to waste it dwelling on nonsense. Spread light, and if other people don't like it, toss them some cheap sunglasses and just keep on shining. You have work to do, so you can't be distracted with all that. The best way to get back at people is to pray for them. They must be going through something, so you can either extend the arguing or you can extend mercy, but you can't do both. Please don't jump in the ring. Don't play the game. Don't do to your own heart. Don't do that to your own heart. There's no glory there, and I know that it's not who you are, and that's not what you do. Break the cycle and go in a new direction. That's how you get ahead, and that's the best revenge of all. You live above the fray. You live well, and you do it all with crazy doses of love and compassion.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah, that was touching. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the program this morning. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have just a phenomenal Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.